What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Tiege Hanley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Tiege Hanley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people when I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Tiege Hanley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Tiege Hanley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later.
We can't hear you, Anton.
You on mute? You on mute?
Are we back? We good? Can y'all hear me good now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with us. Thank y'all for tuning in for another edition of After Hours. I'm your host, Anton Daniels, along with my friends and family. We got Brittany. Now, the people in the chat gonna understand this joke. We got Brittany. We got Slimmy, Miss Sanchez, and Q Diddy.
Don't say my name like that. I know the joke, though.
Huh?
I know the joke, though.
You know it?
One that was safe. Thank God.
Don't worry about it, Slimmy. Don't worry about what we got going on. Shout out to the chat. They get it. They understand what's going on. What's up, chat? What up, people? What up, everybody in the building? What up, your car? What up, Treese? What up, David? What up, everybody in the building? I appreciate y'all. How y'all feeling on this Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026, year of our Lord?
I want to give a shout out to the Texas women's rowing team, national champs, and the Texas women's softball team.
The Texas women's rowing team and softball team?
Yo.
Your microphone is different. I don't know if it's on. I don't know if your mic is on.
One moment, please.
Yo, I'm going to call you right back, dog. All right.
All right. Is that better?
Yeah, there you go.
I said the women's rowing team, Texas national champs.
What's up with women's sports? What is it about women's sports that
so great? I went out to they have the women's World Series is in Oklahoma City every year. Texas is running it back. National
like you really are into women's sports though.
What's the problem?
I didn't say it was a problem. I'm asking.
I have a
like that like you really do like women's sports.
Yeah, women are awesome.
All right, that's cool.
It's entertaining.
I'm with you. Like, listen, if you like it, I love it. We in it, and that's what's up. Any other thoughts for the people that's here? How y'all feeling?
Good. I feel good.
How Miss Sanchez know the joke? What's going on? How you know what the joke is?
Because I watched the show. You forget? Sometimes I tune in. I just tuned in at the right time.
You wasn't tuned in yesterday, though.
Nope.
Good.
Now I'm going to go watch it. Thank you.
All right. I done already deleted some parts, so it don't really matter at this point.
Oh.
So. Why are you shaking your head, Slimmy?
Derailment.
You know the thing about the MMS show, the Millionaire Morning Show, is that if you don't watch it live, you're gonna miss some stuff. A lot of people have no, because I cut out a lot of stuff. That's why I don't mind talking big crazy nonsense a lot of times, because I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have my people chop out some stuff. So
I think if you're giving out houses, you might as well just give me a Rolex. I appreciate
I'm giving out houses. You mean to my daughter?
Same thing.
So if I give out a house to my daughter, I should give you a Rolex. Listen, I only give out. You don't want a Rolex. I promise you don't want one, bro.
Yeah, I might get beat up or something.
Nah, you don't want a Rolex. I give out Rolexes to women that's been in the fold for a while, that's been loyal and been down for a while. So those are special gifts.
I think I've been down for about 3 years.
That's a tag. Honestly, have y'all ain't never heard of that? I may be playing and I might not be playing, but have y'all ever heard of that before? Like, not a Rolex in particular, but like a tag. Like,
no. Yeah, dudes giving women like jewelry.
I mean, we're not gonna even talk about.
I heard of Future giving out APs.
They're called like bars or something.
I heard of Future giving out APs.
Who giving out APs?
And I said I heard about Future giving out APs, but that's about it.
Oh, that'd be even better. I'd give out that new Royal Pop.
Come on, man.
Why they got a thing called a Mar, and she can get whatever she wants from that man, a Rolex. I think I just seen one get a Lamborghini because he wanted her to have another baby. I'm in the wrong.
Wait, say that again. They give it out. They doing what they do? Who?
So this lady, she's in Dubai.
Sorry, I said anything.
Gave her a Lamborghini because he wants her to have a son, and so that was his gift to convince her to have him a son.
This shit despicable.
They rich over there. They doing it big.
Why is that despicable? Slimmy, for specifically, because over in Dubai, a lot of them dudes be having oil money and stuff like that. You think that that's despicable for them?
Yeah, it doesn't matter the amount of money you have.
You don't think so?
Like no, I don't. The money don't
matter.
Is she
your wife?
Oh, she your wife? Oh no, that's different. Oh no, she ain't saying nothing about no wife. No, yeah, it's just a bitch.
No, it was her wife. It was her husband.
No, Miss Sanchez said that was.
Oh, my bad. Oh no. Oh, never mind. Disregard that. Disregard.
Yeah, that's his wife.
That's something totally different. I thought this was just like some random.
No, and even when they have the kids, Slimmy, they put them up in this hospital that's like $50,000 a day or something like that, where they don't have to do anything. It's so nice over there. I'm like, Jesus.
What up, Molly?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, girl.
What's up, Molly? Oh man, listen, I got some questions for y'all. We are gonna be all over popular culture today.
L's on top of L's on top of L's. Uploading now. Previous L's brought into fruition. Anton L's. Big Anton L's uploading.
Wait. Why do I have to get L's?
Oh, you know why? Because I told you. I told you so.
Tell me.
I told you so. We'll get there. I told you so.
All right, we gonna get there.
We will.
Drake must have fucked up.
Before we get to that, hold on. Let me set this up really quickly. Any other thoughts before we get started with the show? Because I do want to revisit something previously. Because the ladies has been bullying me lately, and they said, Anton, we want you to put together a budget in order for us to go and look at these cases. And so I got to pick their brains a little bit. And better understand what's going on out in these streets. So before we get started, I want to kind of revisit a case really quickly. And this is with regard to the whole Karmelo Anthony thing, because now they are doing jury selection. And they're starting to have a conversation about that case. And, obviously this is something that we have been talking about way previously and all of that stuff. And so I got a couple questions as an icebreaker for you guys about this whole situation before we get into 50 Cent, before we get into Jay-Z, before we get into Drake, all of that type of stuff.
Not stab someone in the chest and kill them. because they touch you. I think a lot of what this case is going to come down to is going to remind us of what happened in the O.J. Simpson case. The race card is going to be played here.
A Texas student athlete charged with stabbing a football star from a rival high school to death is set to face trial this week. Karmelo Anthony, then a 17-year-old senior from Frisco Centennial High School, stabbed Frisco Memorial High schooler Austin Metcalf on April 2nd, 2025. After Metcalf asked Anthony to leave his team's tent during a track meet, prosecutors have claimed. Witnesses say Anthony told Metcalf, quote, "Touch me and see what happens," while reaching inside his bag before a brief scuffle, in which Anthony stabbed Metcalf in the chest with a knife. Anthony then allegedly fled as Metcalf bled out in his twin brother's arms. The case kicked off a major racial uproar online, with donations pouring in to defend Anthony. A family spokesman said last year that the money would go to, quote, "stand with us in the fight against white supremacy." As Anthony's lawyers say he acted in self-defense, the New York Post spoke with a criminal defense attorney to break down the case.
Hi, my name is Randy Zellin. I am a criminal defense attorney. I have been practicing for 38 years. I am a former prosecutor, and I have been an adjunct professor at Cornell University School of Law. First of all, when we're talking about justification, self-defense, what I am saying as a defendant is that I had a reasonable belief that someone was going to immediately hurt me.
All right, so I'm going to just leave it there. All right, so the question that I have for you guys, the first question, I got a couple different questions, but the first question that I have for you guys is, do you think that in today's time, and I had this conversation on the Millionaire Morning Show, do you think that in today's time that the rules of yesteryear, basically indicating that it's innocent until proven guilty and that you're able to get a fair trial amongst a jury of your peers, do y'all think that it still exists for you to be able to get a fair trial, regardless of what side of the case that you're on? Do y'all think that it's possible for anybody, let alone this Karmelo Anthony kid, to get a fair trial, considering that we have social media and everything seems to be race-based? Do y'all think that it's possible to be innocent until proven guilty and to be able to get a fair trial amongst a jury of 12, pared down from 600 amongst a jury of your peers? Do y'all think that that's possible today, or do you think that everything is affected by popular culture and what's going on in social media?
I think yeah. I think he'll get a fair trial. I don't think the race component, like once they break it down and all the evidence is presented, I don't think that would come into question. I don't think like, I think like we see race and we see everything on social media, but like in real life, I don't. Well, it is real life. Online is
You
real
said
life.
we see race, but you don't think that we
Well, I wasn't finished. I'd get there.
I'm sorry.
I don't think white people by and large aren't racist. So I think he'll be fine.
Well, look at it from both lenses. Look at it from the black lens and also look at it from the white lens, because you're saying that white people. Wait. Let me back up for a minute. You said that you don't think that white people inherently are racist?
Generally, no. I think black people are probably more racist than white people.
Wait. But hold on. Let me deep dive. How aren't there white people that are racist?
I didn't say they're not. Just generally they're not. Like generally,
In
like
general,
white people.
you don't think that white people are racist?
I don't think. No, I think generally white people like black people. Yeah, I think most of them they're good people. Yeah, I think they like us.
What? Interesting. I'm gonna play referee tonight. I'm not gonna really give my opinion too much because I want to hear what everybody else says, because I already spoke about this on the Millionaire Morning Show.
So,
I mean, I think that it's definitely going to be a race thing. And I feel like he's probably not going to get a fair trial because back in the day, we didn't have social media like we do now. We had the news and they could hear what was going on in the news, but now everybody has a public opinion and they're saying this and they're investigators and they're getting their own facts. I think people are going to come in there with their minds already made up. Now, could they get some information that may change their mind? Possibly. But I don't know. I don't really see it being a great outcome because it sounds kind of bad. Like you were there with a knife. Why were you there with the knife? You know what I'm saying? You gave him a warning. Like it's just, I don't think he's gonna have a fair trial.
In
It's
his
called
favor
called
or against him? Do you think that it's impossible for him to have a fair trial, as far as like him being innocent or him being guilty?
No, I just think because everybody is out there making their own opinion of it, and it's so public and it's going around, so everybody can hear this side, everybody can hear that side. So people are already going in. Used to be back in the day, juries didn't really know much what was going on besides what was on the news. Well, now you have, like I said, social media, so we can find out way more about a family, way more about anything. I feel like that puts a lot of people that are going against the jury in a lot of trouble because I don't think it's going to be fair. They can say they're not out there doing research. That's a lie. We all going to do the research. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just hope he gets some good people in there that don't look at race, they don't see color, and they actually listen to the facts of what happened. But still, the facts don't sound good if we be honest.
I think there's this thing called jury. What's it called? Voir dire or something. And I think that does a pretty good job of weeding out that. And everyone, there's people that are clueless about this case. I don't know. The jury pool currently like is 600 people. I'm sure out of 600 people, they can find 12 who are who.
But how do you know, right? Because anybody can say anything, and you can say, "Yep, I'm not biased," or "Yep, I'm not a racist," or whatever. How do you know if somebody really is what they say that they are, even if you're trying to vet through who your 12?
You ask them 50 million questions and give them their consequences for lying and hope you scare them enough to be honest.
But there are no consequences for lying.
Okay.
I think it also is based on the evidence that's going to be shown in court as well, because there's like, I'm hearing that there's like a video that they haven't really shown any, like the public, and that there might be a video. So if there's a video, then that would show more proof for them to kind of base it off of that, opposed to how they feel. So I do think social media can be kind of a damper on the trial because it kind of will make it more of a race thing. But I think if the evidence is more so pointing that he's guilty, then you can't really deny that. So race is definitely going to play a part in it regardless. And I think it will be a fair trial personally. And I think that even though, and when I say fair, I think that he's going to be found guilty of it. But I think his family and people that are supporting him are going to say that it wasn't a fair trial due to race. So either way you have it, it's going to be about race.
Yeah, I don't think you can get a fair trial anymore at all. Like, I just don't. Like, social media influences too many people. Shit, the motherfucking judge could be influenced for real. Like, we just live in, I think we need a whole new judicial system and like a way to do this shit, like, for real. It's fucked up, man. Like, there's no way that you can prove that anybody doesn't lean one way before they go into the courtroom as a juror.
Yeah.
There's literally no way to prove that. So it's just like, man, they could have it dead set that they want to get in that courtroom. They want to be a juror and they just want to fuck somebody over. Like, they could have a bad day and just be like, hey, fuck all this, man. I want this shit to be over with. They don't listen to shit. And it could just be some fucked up shit that happened, man. Like, they're still human beings.
Yeah.
So you can deal with human error.
At what point do you just not have like any faith in like humans at all? Because I would think at some point a human, even if they have any kind of preconceived notion that they made their mind go up into court, they actually get into court and see the stuff that we don't see on social media and be like, oh, okay, this is really what it is. And then change their mind and make an informed decision because they have more accurate, more informed information. Or they just see what they see on social media and then they just rock with it, no matter what the new information that they receive.
Well, I'm not even talking about like when they get in the courtroom. I'm talking about just being a human being overall and how easily people are influenced.
Just
Just
like
how
fuck you, black
easily.
person, you're going to jail type shit.
No, I ain't even talking about just straight up race. It's just like I don't want to be here. Like it could just be some fucked up shit that happens the day before, and they just like, I don't want to be here no more. I'm throwing out. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I just want to get this shit over with. You could be a juror for a long ass time. Like that shit could take a long time.
I think I probably heard enough on social media what happens in those juries rooms that's like there's some level-minded individual and some fuck shit going in the deliberation room that they get them niggas out of there.
I've had
What
jury
you
duty.
mean?
Like if they do some fuck shit, they say some dumbass shit, like they have that kind of attitude, they're gonna write a note, send to the judge and tell on them. Some Karen say, I don't like the way you acting back here.
No, I'm talking. There's no guarantee that you could know though.
I agree.
No, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like when you acting out. Yeah, of course they're gonna get you up through, but when you're not showing no signs of this shit, you're still it's still human beings. They could be conniving, like they still know how to keep a poker face. So that's what I'm talking about.
I've done jury duty a few times, and I think these people do, for the most part, get a fair trial, because when you do jury duty, you don't really know what the case is gonna be when when they're selecting you. So I don't know how it could be they could just be against him because it's him. Most times you don't know what the case is gonna be until after you've already been selected, and then you get presented with a bunch of evidence, because you could feel some type of way when you find out what the case is, but once you get the evidence, and if they have a good defense, like I think, sorry, I think these people do get fair trials. Now, whether they get the right sentencing, I don't know. That's on the judge. But and then when they pick the jury, it's literally random. It's so random. It's random people. You're amongst random people. Most of y'all don't want to be there, but y'all do really want justice to be served. So I don't think it's that deep. I think that I think the media and social media is gonna make it worse.
Do you think that people are impacted by, because I would assume that a lot of people probably know or heard about this whole case, right? Do you think that race will play a factor in this case? The black versus white thing, and that, and let me throw another caveat in there for y'all. Based on the outcome of what happens, whether he's found guilty or whether he's found innocent, do y'all think people are going to spaz out?
Absolutely.
I think it's more likely that you get some black jurors in the room saying we need to save our little black. That's what they call jurors.
It's like mixed up. It's a bunch of different random people of all different races and ages.
I just want
Sometimes
to
you'll
get
have
this off.
pregnant chicks. Sometimes you'll have old people.
But
It
that's not
depends. It's
my.
literally super random.
I know how it's random, but my opinion is there's more likely going to be a black person that say let's save our little black boy, even though he fucked up. We're gonna save him, and he's not guilty just because he's our little black boy, than a white person that said let's stick it to a N-word. I think
I
that's
mean, but
more
they
like that.
question you before they select you. So
I understand that.
they
I
would,
know how it works. I know how this all works. I'm
if
100%.
you
I get
got
it.
through and you're racist, then whomever
We're
was
trying to have a
picking the 12
conversation. If
people.
you just want to say it's foolproof, then we might as well not even talk about it.
I'm just saying, it seems like they go through such it's so random. If you're gonna be racist and you're gonna go in there with that kind of mindset, you don't even know what case you're gonna be getting to know
That
whether
was
you're
my
gonna go
original
into it
point during the voir dire
racist or
phase. That was
not.
my
Like, so
initial
I don't
point.
know if it would matter. And you are all
That was
different
my
types of
initial point.
people from different backgrounds. So just because you're racist, and then if they feel like they need to replace you, they'll replace you. They replace people.
That was my initial point. That's of the weeding out of the people in the 600 people. That was my initial point.
Yeah,
But
I think he'll
for the sake of conversation,
get a fair trial.
Shout out,
They
Mom.
won't be able to talk about the trial until after it's over. They
What
probably
about
won't have any
afterwards?
contact.
Do you think that regardless of what the decision is, whether he's guilty or whether he's innocent, do you think that they'll that there's going to be public outcry from white people or black people either way?
Absolutely. That's why
From black people.
it's gonna be from both sides. This shit set up to be a race thing. Shit set up to be a race thing. You can shake your head if you want to. This shit is set up to be a race thing.
I think black people will probably riot and white people will just take it as it is, take a hit on the chin and go home and call us N-words at the dinner table.
The father went to the press conference and they kicked him out. He was begging them not to make it racist and they kicked him out. And it's like, y'all son didn't even die. And he was, so I feel like the father was even trying to make the effort with the family. Of course, it's going to be race baiting
The
because
father tried
look.
to meet him in the middle. Like he tried to say, we both lost a son in this. Like we're both losing a family member in this. So yeah, I think, yeah. I agree.
I don't know, man. All this shit seemed manufactured. Like honestly, this shit seemed manufactured. That shit should have been done and over with. Now all of a sudden it's about to be summer. It's about to be hot out, and we getting this trial. The timing of this seems so weird, man.
Climate control.
Well, they're in Texas. It's probably been hot.
Well, Texas doesn't. Yeah, Texas, but this is a national issue. It's a national
Black people
issue.
want
So
an excuse to tear something up. It's always they're gonna tear something up. So I don't know. That's Texas's problem.
I'm with Molly on this one.
I think it's unfortunate for the families, to be honest, but I think he'll get a fair trial. Black people are gonna always find a reason to be mad because it's in the DNA.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess white people weren't upset about OJ.
This thing brought up.
That was before my time. I don't know.
Do you think it's gonna be another OJ type of situation as far as the result?
They mentioned it. They mentioned it. Like they mentioned it in that clip. They trying to drive it that way. I don't think it's
OJ was closer to 1930s in this case.
So. OJ is a black man that killed a white woman and a white man. Come on now. It's the exact same scenario, except these is kids.
Well, and one was witnessed, one wasn't.
It doesn't matter. It don't matter. It's still white and black. Like, what are we talking about? Like, y'all got it.
It doesn't matter when you have witnesses and people to say what did or didn't happen, and it's not just speculation. OJ was a whole bunch of maybe 3 people to say what did or didn't happen, and 2 of them are dead. What the fuck?
No, I'm with
OJ is different. The only reason OJ is different is because it was a big scandal about what happened at the crime scene and what police did. That's the real difference here. Like, it was police did something at the scene and they fucked the crime scene up. So that got OJ off. That's ultimately what got him off. In this, it's still the exact same premise that black people and white people are going to go at each other regardless of the outcome. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I think that's the whole purpose of it. And the timing is like right in the summer when everybody could be outside and everybody could riot. Like they could have did this shit. They could have probably did that shit in the winter when it was cold outside. This shit has to be like a year and a half, something like that.
I'm with Slimmy on 98% of everything that he's saying, and that the only thing I'm not with Slimmy about is the timing of it, because our judicial system and the time that it takes in order for them to put stuff together, especially depending on the case, the evidence, the petitions that's filed, how the lawyers are seeking certain injunctions, all of that type of stuff, that factors into when you ultimately can try the case itself, when the prosecutors are deciding to try the case. But I'm with Slimmy on everything else. I think that it is going to be a powder keg. It is going to be an implosion. It's going to be a lot of talking on social media. People are going to make this a race-based conversation. It was a race-based conversation when they first arrested him. Everybody was already crashing out and taking their sides and their positions based off of whether he was white or whether he was black. No conversation was based off of whether he was just innocent or guilty as far as doing the right thing or not doing the right thing, if it was a school event and all of that. And so nobody wanted to wait for the case to even be tried before they started to take a position on who was right and wrong. So I think it will be 100% a race-based conversation. People that are casual observers will not care about the evidence. They're going to care about whether or not he's guilty or innocent, and then they're going to equate that to whether or not he was black or white. The people that's on the black side is going to say, because think about it, if he's guilty, they're going to say it's because he's black. If he's innocent, then white people are going to say because we so woke in this country and diversity, equity, and inclusion. In no scenario, from my perspective, looking at this, will there be a closing, you know what I'm saying? You getting closure from this situation and everything is just going, hey, listen, justice was served. We not tripping about it. And everybody
no kumbaya moment.
Yep.
No kumbaya moment at all.
Are we talking about, is he getting a fair trial or the outrage?
Well, right now I'm talking about the outrage. It's two different questions. Okay. The fair trial is based off of
that's just,
social media. Because Slimmy was speaking about, in general, is it possible for you to get a fair trial in today's age with social media and everybody is getting all of the information ahead of time? I don't think that Slimmy was speaking about the race aspect of it in the first question. He's speaking about the race aspect of it in the second question. And Slimmy, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. I think when it comes to the actual outcome, I think both sides just gonna be mad regardless. I don't think there's a way around it. I don't see how people could just be like, all right, that was what was fair. I just don't see it. It's just too. The country is too divided as far as race goes.
This whole because social media thing, it's only a thing to social media people. Like I know a whole bunch of people they're not even on social media. They're not on it. They don't read it. They don't partake in it. Like I get from our experiences, and we're always on the shit. We think that like I know people that they don't do it. They're not on social media, and I'm sure out of those 600 jurors that they have to question, that they can find 12 of them that don't fuck with social media. So I don't think it's that easy. I'm a little bit more optimistic about 2026 trial than O.J. Simpson. That's crazy.
Well, I think it's gonna be worse than O.J.
What is it? I think I'm saying the word. Am I not saying jurors right? Is that not how you say the word?
Jurors.
I've never heard it said the way you saying it. So
jurors.
I think I'm saying it right. It's not. I don't think it's an English word. I think it's jurors. I don't think it's jurors. I don't think.
Why do you think it's jurors?
Because that's the way lead attorney says it.
Shout out to Lee. We appreciate you.
That's how he says it. I was like, I guess.
Any other thoughts on this before we get to the next conversation? We're gonna move into Jay-Z next.
L's coming. Big L's coming. No Harlem MC.
I disagree, but it's okay.
Oh, you can't. I told you.
All right. Well, we're gonna get there. Let me read some of these super chats, and then we're gonna get into the next conversation. Ian Harrell, shout out to Ian Harrell on Cash App, bro. He says, "Be exceptional." I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you for holding me down and always supporting me and supporting the platform of what we building, and helping me to fund Miss Sanchez and Molly's lifestyle that's coming up. Miss Crow T-Shed, he says, Slimmy, please stay strong, brother. I got to go to bed. I got kids. LOL. Shout out to Miss Crow T-Shed.
Ma'am.
I don't know, Slammy. I'm just reading the super
The
chat.
show just started. Facts,
says Spurs in 6.
Facts.
Callie Mike says at this point I'm convinced Q Diddy is disingenuous when it comes to race because of his personal perspective than being genuine about what's going on. Race has always played a role in our society. Shout out to Callie Mike.
You're disingenuous because your personal perspective. That don't even make sense.
He's saying that you're able to not be objective because of how you feel about race.
No one's okay. That's fine.
Checking in vid says the court has to use AI bots that are unbiased. The C10 King says no such thing as a fair trial. The 14-year-old black boy was chased down and killed for nothing by a Chinese man. He was found not guilty. The young boy was not seen as a victim at all. Jason M. Rush, MF Rush, because they discard certain jurors, it's the injustice system. Z Bradley says, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. A Korean store owner just killed a teen because he thought he stole something out of the store. The owner just got found not guilty. I might have to explore that tomorrow. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know anything about that whole situation. IB Breezy or Brezzy says, this is a distraction from them trying to merge our military with Israel's.
Facts.
Daddy and the Caddy says, voted for Spencer Pratt today. Let's go, LA. Kais in the building. What up, Kais, with the 10 ball? I appreciate you for supporting the platform. Josh McLean says, Knicks in 5.
Delusion.
High Tolerance is in the building, says, salute AD and the crew. What's people's definition of a fair trial? People expect him to walk out scot-free, having a weapon on school property, taking somebody out in cold blood. Shout out to High Tolerance. Shout out to High Tolerance. All right, y'all. Moving on. Next subject. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it pushing. Jay hyphen.
You're gonna take some PTO.
Here's a little bit of 3-minute freestyle in the beginning of the Roots picnic of him getting the dust off his shoulders and addressing a few people. I'm not gonna play the whole freestyle, but a little bit of what he was saying. He addressed. Well, we'll talk about it in a second.
If she would have transitioned before I cleared my name, I would have hunted them. Every one of them playing these silly games. That 1-800 ambulance chaser would have wished one came. But 911 is a joke. Public enemy #1, I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much of this drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery game. You had to catch Kyle and thunk it. Was you who pumped his? I'm the one who struck the pain. That hill you can die on. There's way too much flack that comes from those planes. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I still on you suckers, I'm mauling you niggas, gang. I ain't much for me, it's know-how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price of the bricks going up. It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name.
We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there, and we're gonna depend on Slimmy to give us his perspective.
Overrated. Yeah, I don't know much to do about nothing, man. I don't get it.
What don't you get, Slimmy?
The nigga was just talking about how he ain't like battles. And then he turned around and started battling. I told you, Anton. I told you that nigga was lying. I told you during that motherfucking interview that nigga was capped out and you swore up and down. You turned on Drake for Jay-Z, only for Jay-Z to turn around and smoke Drake and try and smoke him.
I turned on Drake for Jay-Z. How did I turn on Drake for Jay-Z?
And you were saying that Jay didn't take a side in the battle, and he clearly did. He clearly chose a side, and I was trying to tell you, like, yeah, he definitely got an issue with Drake, and he was like, no, I don't think he has no personal nothing going on with him. And yeah, they definitely got a feud going on.
In the interview that he did, he never picked a side. He was explaining why he picked Kendrick for the Super Bowl because he said that he had a great year and he had a historic year. Now, however people may feel about that, you know, or if they think that Jay got a vendetta or that whatever, so on and so forth, then that's a whole nother conversation. But in the interview that he did not pick a side. He didn't say, I'm with Drake or I'm with Kendrick. He didn't pick a side in that interview.
No.
I don't think it's a one or the other. I like all competition. I like all hip hop. What I think that Jay-Z was saying in the interview was he didn't think that the battle would be healthy, or he didn't think that battling, Slimmy, let me finish what I'm saying before you shake your head. He didn't think that battling today is a healthy outlet because of what it extends to outside of what's said on wax. When it starts to affect people's families, and I agreed with him. Listen, here's my stance on it. All right, because I see that Slimmy is not going. He's not going to bend. He's not going to budge on this one.
No, he's just going to take an L. If you defending him, you're going to take an L. He's wrong. And he lied, contradicted himself.
Let me land my plane, Slim. Let me land my plane. Here's where I stand on this, as far as where Jay-Z stand, as far as him battling or him addressing. First of all, I think that the freestyle was him addressing all of the different things that was said about him. All right. Jay has been quiet. Objectively, you have to agree with this, Slimmy, because this is facts. Jay has been quiet for years while Nicki Minaj, while Drake just dropped the album addressing him, while Dame Dash has done a numerous amount of interviews, while the Oskino person has been saying a lot about all of these things about him, while people were falsely accusing him of doing what Diddy did. People have been talking about Jay, and Jay has been quiet for a long time. So for him to come out and do a 3-minute freestyle to address all of the different people that said stuff about him, I don't think that that's a problem, and I don't think that that's a battle. A battle is us going back and forth and dropping records on wax. Now, that's the first thing. The second thing is I think that we can all be hypocritical, because I can think something is toxic for the culture, but I could be ultra competitive in that I want to compete when somebody says something or they drop an album, and I want to go back and forth because that's in my nature and that's what I do. And so while you're saying it's a bad thing, that's an opinion that could be made. But the reality is that I don't think Jay is wrong for addressing all of the people that's been speaking his name for all of these years. I don't think that he's wrong for that.
That's not what happened though. And that's not what was said. And you reframe this for your positioning. So Jay-Z said, ultimately, he said, and this is the exact words, battling is not good for our culture. And then he turns around and he starts battling. That is battle rap, no matter which way you look at it. You could call it a freestyle. He's talking about people directly. He even said some people's names. He started talking about Nicki Minaj's family. He started talking about people's kids. That is a battle. That is a battle, no matter which way you look at it. You could say it was a freestyle, whatever. It wasn't a freestyle. It was premeditated. Like, let's stop that shit right now. That shit was mid as fuck. And it was, and you got to stop calling shit like that a freestyle when niggas that wrote they shit and they just reciting it. Like, we got to stop doing that. But anyway, the thing is, yeah, I wouldn't have had no issue with him addressing nobody. But why would you say that during the interview? I just don't understand that part. Like, why would you say, like, ultimately you was trying to paint a picture as if dudes was wrong for going back and forth with each other on wax. And then all of a sudden you turn around and do the exact same thing. You just did it during a performance. And actually it's even worse because nobody had heard from you. You hadn't popped out in 5 years. That's the definition of pretty much just contradicting yourself. Like, I just don't understand how people let celebrities get away with this type of shit. Like, they could double talk out the side of their neck. And I told y'all he was going to be right back. I told y'all he was going to do this shit. I said it that night. I was like, that nigga he's lying, because at his heart, at his core, that's who he is. That's literally who he is. So it ain't no way around that shit. And I knew he was gonna come back and he was gonna say some shit. And especially when I heard the Crybaby album, you know what I'm saying? What is that? What is it called? Ice Cube? Whatever it's called. That shit, the Crybaby album where dude whining about the battle, whining about everybody that turned on him. Just saying, man. We already knew he was gonna say something back to Drake. It's inevitable.
I'm skimming through this interview. I'm quiet because I'm skimming through this interview to find exactly where he spoke about it, because there's no timestamps on this GQ interview where he spoke about
the battle. I don't know the exact spot.
I'm gonna find it really quickly. Does anybody else have any opinion on this whole situation?
I think he was just responding, but I think it wasn't like nothing profound. I think it was just him responding. I don't think it was really that good, but he's allowed to respond.
I think Jay-Z thinks he's bigger. I don't know. I think he thinks it's clearly not beneath him to do what he's doing, and he acts like it's beneath him to do what he's doing. I don't know. I didn't buy his interview. I'll just put it like that. I didn't buy none of it, because if you really cared, I mean, shout out to Meg Thee Stallion, but you would not be pushing her on the culture. You clearly took a side. Kendrick performed at the Super Bowl, which the word is you gatekeep. So I don't know. And in the whole like he trying to clean up his image after the Epstein files.
Yeah, it's like the only thing
Just let it go. Like, just let it go. People got their mind made up of you at this point. Just let it go. And everybody thinks you're a hypocrite. That's how I feel.
Yeah, the only things he didn't respond to was the Epstein files and that fraternity test with that son that they keep saying that he has. So he addressed everything but those two things. And that's something, I think both of those are two things that people want to know about. So I don't think he really said much of it wasn't that good to me.
Let me play this, because this is Jay-Z speaking specifically on battling. And this is exactly what he said. That way we don't have to go based off of what we think he said.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Okay, I'll keep playing.
Yeah, he gonna say exactly what I said. Yeah.
He didn't say that it's not supposed to be. He said he doesn't know. He said, I don't know. That's what he said. Slimmy, listen, Slimmy, we can't change words. What we can say is what he said, right?
Bro.
And one of the things that I said before even finding this clip was that we're all hypocritical. The very thing that I hate is the very thing that I engage in. All right, let me give an example maybe outside of it, and maybe the people will be able to bridge the gap. I know Slimmy is off the reservation, so he's not going to ever agree with none of this at all, right? So I'm not taking Slimmy into consideration.
What?
I'm not taking Slimmy into consideration when I say this, when I give these analogies. The very thing that we want to change a part of the culture is the very thing that we're immersed in the culture. I think that the culture that we're in, not just hip hop, but black culture in general, some of the things that we promote the most is some of the things that's the worst for us. But I can't help but to continue to engage in it because I'm so immersed in it and I love it. I know that rap music has been toxic for black people for decades. I know this. I've said this. It's a fact that it has killed us. It has kept us back. It has not necessarily been productive for us from a cultural perspective of what we promote. But guess what I do? I listen to rap music because I love rap music. As toxic as it is, as bad as it is, it doesn't mean that I can't call it out for what it is, but it doesn't mean that I'm also having problems detaching myself from it because I love it. And it's a part of who I am. And so when we have these conversations, in truth, it's not even about right or wrong. It's about understanding who he is. This is a dude that has been rapping for the better part of 20 to 30 years. If you don't think that he's looking at it from the outside looking in, looking at other people tear each other's lives apart when it comes to the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, one person is calling one person a pedo, the other one is saying somebody probably fucked your wife, so on and so forth, and him saying, man, with this new advent of technology and social media, which we didn't have when me and Nas were going back and forth, that it was a completely different thing and it's going to a whole nother level. And I'm not sure if this makes sense for us. But then at the same time, when he get called out and he starts to engage in a culture himself, that he's ultra competitive. And so he's going to be the very thing that he's against because this is a part of who he was and how he built his career. Then I would be remiss to act like it's not a real thing. It's who we are as a people. We're by far and large hypocritical people. We talk about hoes and how we need to have strong families. But guess what? We love the hoes. You and me, Slimmy, together. I mean, come on, man. Let's keep it 100. You and me
this
together.
isn't keeping it 100.
Hold on, Slimmy. You can say whatever you want to say. You and me together, Slimmy, say, fuck these hoes. Don't be simping out. Don't do this and don't do that. But guess what we not going to not do?
We're not going to not fuck the hoe. We going to fuck with the hoes.
That's my point.
That's not this, though.
That's very, because this is his
not
lifestyle.
This. That's not this.
Okay.
That's not this, Anton.
Okay.
Anton, you can't. See, this is the thing. Jay-Z is always double talking. What's good for the goose? It don't matter about what's good for the gander. He's going to do what's good for him, and he's going to say and project what he wants, regardless of what he actually does. Jay-Z does this all the time. This is nothing new. He's going to frame some things. He's going to make it seem like he for the people. He's going to make it seem like he a certain way. But then when it's time, he's going to do the exact opposite of what he said. Just like when he joined the NFL. He said he was going to do all this for black folks. And all he did was run the Super Bowl. He's a part of the musical aspect of the Super Bowl. When he joined the NFL, he actually didn't take a position in that. He didn't take a position for social justice at all. He was a part of a musical. He's a part of the musical aspect of the NFL.
So him
and he's not. Hold on, because I ain't done yet, brother. Because it's a lot to unpack. Because he started talking. When you hear Jay-Z rapping like this and talking about people as workers, I know that motherfucker don't care about nobody. He don't care about nobody. And this is why I said during that interview, he was lying. He don't give a fuck about what nobody think. He don't. He doesn't. He does not give a fuck, man. Like
what?
The way he started calling people workers and was demeaning people that he used to work with and people that he was cool with, that shit was insane to me.
Who?
Ashkino, Dame, he called Drake a worker. He said Drake was a worker.
So he can't defend himself by the very people that's dissing him?
Anton.
Wait a minute. All of a sudden,
Anton.
Wait.
Hold on.
Leveraging your platform.
Hold on.
Wrong, son.
Hold on. I'm 1,000% on right now. I'm 1,000% on. This nigga went to immediately taking a position and holding who he is as far as his money, as far as his place in society, and he went and pedestalized himself and said, y'all beneath me.
Nigga, that's what you do in hip hop. What you talking about?
That shit that he was
there
doing
is not a battle rapper that don't say, nigga, I'ma shoot the whole club up.
Anton.
No. I'll let you finish.
I wasn't
it's
done.
It's not a battle rapper that don't
talk
his shit and say, I'm top dog. If you're gonna sit here and tell me that he hasn't used every resource when it comes to his power and his ability, I'm aggravated right now because you're forcing me to defend something that I don't even agree with and that I don't even believe in. Him supporting Colin Kaepernick, him advocating and curating all of the things that's going on when it comes to the NFL halftime show, which is literally the most and the biggest watch show, and making sure that he advocate and put black artists on those platforms. LaRussell, him putting him on the whole halftime, not the halftime, but the whole NFL preview for the Super Bowl and all of that other type of stuff. He ain't no owner in the NFL, but him using his platform for bail reform, which I disagree with in New York, but for him supporting no bail reform and using his resources in order to be able to do that, that's crazy that you're sitting here and say that he didn't use his platform for exactly what he said that he was going to use it for. You crazy, bro. What you think that he going to go in and change everything that happened to the NFL?
No, we knew he wasn't going to do anything.
He did a lot.
No, you
don't get Kendrick at the Super Bowl. You don't get
you don't
get Kendrick at the Super Bowl. You don't get Rihanna. You don't get Usher repping the A-Town down, T-Town stomp, or whatever the fuck he was saying. You don't get none of that.
Well, why
Jay-Z is a person that's in there in their offices advocating for what goes on.
Why wouldn't you get Rihanna? Oh, you get Rihanna because she was affiliated with Jay. Oh,
yeah, because he's
right. She was on.
Oh, and guess what? If I get on a major network, guess who the first person that's gonna be getting on? Slimmy, Molly.
That's not
like I'm gonna put on for the people that's closest to me. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't he put on for Rihanna and that's the person that rock with him the hardest? That's what you're supposed to do. Now, because come on, Slimmy, you're not even being realistic, bro.
No, I am being realistic because you're proving my point. So when I said last time when we had this discussion that he chose a side, you just proved that. Because why did he get Kendrick? He literally chose a side. He picked who he wanted to. He picked who he wanted. But the Super Bowl ain't never. Rihanna ain't made music in 5 years.
Yeah, but Rihanna is Rihanna.
No. Ain't no Rihanna is Rihanna. Ain't no Rihanna is Rihanna.
Rihanna is Madonna. Rihanna is Rihanna.
No. He picked Kendrick. He picked Kendrick because he picked a side. He used his position. He used his position.
I don't like Kendrick. And he had everybody can agree objectively that Kendrick Lamar had the best year last year.
It's not about it. It doesn't matter about it. It ain't never been about who had the best year. It was never about who had the best year. It was never about who. It's never been about who had the best year. Or Rihanna would never be on the Super Bowl.
If he got the biggest song in the world.
Rihanna didn't have no new songs.
No. There's certain artists that are There's certain artists that are transformational, right? There are certain artists that are always going to be at the top no matter what. They're going to sell a ton of records. They have a catalog that is phenomenal, and they always going to be them. Kendrick Lamar had the biggest year at the time that he dropped. It just is what it is. I'm not a Kendrick fan. It's just the facts. If you're sitting here and telling me, because Slimmy, now you're going against your own argument. If he if he puts people in place, right? Because he didn't have to pick Bad Bunny. He didn't have to pick Usher. He's not, nobody has ever heard Jay-Z and Usher say that they cool together. He selected him before he even picked Rihanna. Now, nobody complained about that. You don't have nothing to say about him picking Usher, though, do you? You don't have nothing to say about him picking Bad Bunny, though, do you? So when he do weave his people in there too, now you feeling some type of way because he picked Rihanna.
No.
How come you ain't saying it about Bad Bunny?
I don't care about him who he picked. I'm saying you proving my point that he picked a side because it was never about the hottest song. It was always about who's a decent artist that we gonna put on here. Who's a good artist that we could put up here. It was never about the hottest artist. It was never about the hottest song. Where Rihanna would have never been up there.
No, it's about
you walked yourself. You walked yourself right into that.
No, you walked yourself right.
No, because it doesn't change my position. It doesn't change my position at all. It doesn't. Jay-Z picked a side, and then he's proving it further by getting on there and talking about Drake. He picked a side.
He's not talking about Drake. See, Slimmy, this is the part where I know that you're biased. Because
how am I always biased? How am I always biased? How am I always biased?
Because you're not acknowledging.
So I'm biased. I was biased against Drake, but now I'm on Drake's side, and now I'm biased against Jay-Z. No, I'm just objective.
Let me ask you a question. You've never been objective with Jay-Z.
I'm always objective.
Let me answer your question. Because it's one thing to talk about somebody, and it's another thing to respond to what somebody else said about you. And you don't even acknowledge that part. Jay didn't shoot and object. Don't turn your face up. This is the truth, and you know it's the truth. Jay didn't shoot at not one person that wasn't already shooting at him first. Every single person, stop. Every single person that he addressed in that freestyle, whether you liked it or you didn't like it, Jay-Z responded. He did not shoot at anybody, and you're not even objective enough to acknowledge that.
Jay-Z inserted himself in a battle. Drake responded to Jay-Z.
Everybody that he responded
wait. I'm not talking about who he responded to.
Freestyle was people that have been talking about him for years.
Okay, cool.
Don't even
he just said that he was not doing. He didn't agree with battling.
What does that have
he
to
just
do
said
with
he didn't agree with this shit.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's contradictory.
I don't agree with it either. I respond to the niggas that
Anton, stop. I told you he was lying in the interview and you said he wasn't. I told you he was. He was lying. He didn't believe the shit that he was saying at all. He didn't believe the shit that he was saying. He turned around and when it ain't even been 6 months. And he turned around and went right back into the bag of battling. Stop.
If a nigga drop a whole album that addresses you and says, nigga, why would I take 500,000 to dinner? Why would I take a dinner with you? If a nigga is throwing subs all day long and you know what it is, Slimmy, you can't even not respond to niggas in the chat that throw subs at you. You holding Jay to a higher standard than you even hold to yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about what
you can't not respond to niggas in the chat.
You're 1,000% wrong.
The nigga dropped the hottest album of the year.
Anton, when have I ever said it?
Hold on, wait. And you're telling
supposed
to shut the fuck up.
When have I ever? He's contradicting himself
2 times on the whole Ice.
You're wrong. You're wrong, Anton. You just talking be out the side of your neck. I ain't never said I wasn't gonna respond to the chat. I ain't never said I'm not gonna respond to the ignorance that people say. I've never said that. Jay-Z literally just told you, battling shouldn't be a part of our culture.
He never said that he wasn't gonna respond.
I don't think you should. I don't think you should go this. I don't think you should go this far. I don't think it should go this far. I don't like how people talk about people's kids. They try to break up the families. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to talk about Nicki Minaj's husband being a pedo. I'm going to talk about Kanye family. I'm going to talk about Dame Dash seat falling out his mouth. I'm going to talk about Drake. Iceman. You got to melt. I got to melt you. I got to melt you.
Getting burned right now.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
He never said in the interview. He lied. Never said in the interview.
He lied.
He never said that he wouldn't respond to people. He never said that he wouldn't address people. What he said was, I don't know if the way that battling happens today makes sense with the technological advances and with social media having a whole thing where they trying to tear down people's families. They putting false allegations on people. Jay never, ever said that he wouldn't respond to people that have been saying negative things about him. So now you adding words in there to try to substantiate your
argument. I didn't add nothing.
You did.
I know who Jay-Z is.
You never said that.
Come on, dog.
He never said that he wouldn't respond.
Come on, dog. He just said, I don't think it should be a part of the culture. He said, I don't think it should be a part of the culture. What do you think that means?
Slimmy. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Wait. Battling. Wait. Battling shouldn't be a part of the culture.
That's not what he said.
That's exactly what he said.
That's not what he said.
That's exactly
what he said. Played it. That he said before that. I just played it. That's not what he said.
This is
to insinuate. Okay, to insinuate that I'm not sure that we should be doing this, then turn around and do this. Once you pop out for the first time, the first thing you do, the first thing out your motherfucking mouth is to battle.
You know, I'm always amazed, and it's always amazing to me. And to a smaller level, I've experienced it myself, where niggas will do 78 videos on you, and then they'll hold you accountable for responding when you finally say some shit, or you finally torch a nigga, or you finally got a response back. No, stop, Slimmy. When you respond back, niggas is like, oh man, you above this. You're not supposed to say anything. No, nigga, I'm tired of niggas saying shit that's not true, or they forgot who the fuck I am because I used to be Black Hoodie, but now I put that shit away because I've been loving on the ladies and I've been getting money and driving my motherfucking Lamborghini.
Oh, hell no.
Niggas forget, yes, niggas forget who I was, so I might have to remind you niggas every once in a while that I'll pop out. What Slimmy is not acknowledging, and he'll never acknowledge it because he's against Jay-Z, and this is the problem with having these conversations.
I'm always against
Slimmy will never acknowledge. Slimmy will never acknowledge.
I'm always against everybody, even though I don't care about these dudes.
Never acknowledge is Jay responded to niggas slandering his name. Nicki Minaj said that the nigga was a demon. She said some of the most egregious things. Jaguar Wright basically accuses nigga of being Diddy. Dame Dash fucking almost alleged that the nigga was a pedophile and that he tried to take Aaliyah. Oskino been talking shit. Drake dropped a whole fucking album about the nigga. And now,
but I thought he didn't.
No.
Stop, I thought he didn't. I thought you just said he did. You said he did.
For years, the nigga been sitting back and saying, oh yeah. And so eventually the nigga said, all right, let me pop out and give you niggas 3 minutes of my time. And then we gonna address this and that. And you niggas is up in arms. That's how I know Jay is really him. Because niggas wouldn't be in their feelings about a nigga responding about all of the shit. You ain't say shit about Nicki Minaj. You ain't say shit about Jaguar Wright. You ain't say shit about none of these motherfuckers that been saying shit about Jay. So you're holding Jay to a higher standard than niggas actually have smoke for him.
No, I'm not holding him to a higher. I'm not holding him to a higher standard. The nigga ain't even wait 3 months to contradict himself.
He's always expected to be above it, and they're gonna hold you to a higher standard. Oh no, don't respond. Let these niggas slander your name. Let these niggas talk about you. Let these niggas talk about your kids. Let these niggas tell you that your kids was made up of some kind of serum. Say anything you want about me, but the nigga can't respond. Otherwise, oh no, this nigga's crazy. I told you he ain't.
Nope.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all niggas is wrong. Y'all off.
Nope. 1000% right. I told you he didn't mean what he said during the interview. I told you.
Okay.
I told you. I literally said he doesn't mean that shit, dog. Cool. I know who Jay-Z is. That's not how he built. He's gonna respond to these niggas. I think he care what people say. This was your words. No, I think
care what people say. Everybody cares about what people say.
That motherfucker don't care about nobody.
Everybody cares about what niggas say.
He don't care about nobody.
Everybody cares about what people say.
Everybody
cares. Everybody checks to see who cares.
No. I never said he was wrong for responding. All I said was he contradicted everything that he said 2 months prior, and I knew he would.
He didn't. I just played it for you. It's almost like you didn't hear what he said.
Himself. Anton, I know exactly what he said because I know exactly who he is, and I know exactly what he was made from.
He is.
I know who he is. He's a battle MC. He's a battle MC. He's a competitor, nigga. What do you mean? You know who he is. You know he was lying in the motherfucking interview.
He wasn't lying.
He was lying.
He wasn't lying.
He was lying. He was
lying. Nigga, if I feel some type of way about something, I also reserve the right to also engage and even change my mind when I feel differently. Sometimes I feel like Loverboy.
Months later.
No. Stop. Nigga, 2 days later, I may feel like throwing a rap on a nigga. Sometimes I'm feeling good and I'm feeling like, you know what? Nigga, I'm too above it. I ain't responding, y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is corny to me. And then the next day, I may feel like, nigga, my chick may piss me off, and I might feel like, fuck all you niggas, and I'm coming at all you niggas right now. Nigga, that's the competitive nature of who we are. As people that are successful at whatever respective craft that we at, nigga, that's what we do. Sometimes I'm like, man, I don't know if this is the best thing for us. And other times I'm like, man, I'm about to burn this bitch down. The fuck is you talking about? You know better than anybody about that shit. You know better than anybody about that shit.
It doesn't change the fact that the nigga just said it 2 months ago.
He did not say that he would not respond to niggas. Why do you keep on putting these other things on niggas that's not true? He never said that he wouldn't respond.
AD.
He gave you niggas 3 minutes and you niggas is in shambles.
Anton. When I told you he did not mean that shit, this is literally what I'm talking about because I knew this nigga was going to respond to somebody.
Oh my God.
I knew it.
Wait. So the only way for Jay-Z, because he's never going to win in your eyes. The only way for Jay-Z to be successful in this realm that you've put him in is for him to never address niggas in the first place. Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is, why would you argue with me? Why would you argue with me when I said?
What do you think Jay should have did? What do you think that Jay should have did? No. Let's have a real conversation.
He shouldn't have said shit during that. He shouldn't have said that shit during the interview, and then everything would be cool.
Slimmy, you crazy.
No, he shouldn't have said that shit because all he was doing, all Jay-Z was doing, all Jay. No, Anton, you're wrong. This is why you're wrong.
Hey Jay, just
no. This is why you're wrong, Anton, because he was trying to justify why he picked a side. He was trying to justify that shit.
He never said he picked a side. He said
I'm not talking about what he said. Stop. Hold on.
He never picked a side.
Anton,
if a nigga come at you in an album and they address you, that's not picking a side. That's me addressing the nigga that's addressing me.
Anton,
you can't tell me I picked a side. Nigga, I'm on my own side. He talked directly about Jay in the album. That's not picking a side. That's me responding to a nigga that's talking shit about me.
This nigga literally. This nigga picked a side when he picked Kendrick for the Super Bowl, dog. That's what I'm talking
about.
Y'all
niggas is weird.
He picked the side.
Weird. You're weird.
He picked the side.
You're weird.
And when he got up there, he got up there and tried to justify that bullshit.
He picked the side.
That's why he was talking. Hold on, wait a minute, Anton. You gotta let me land this because this is the whole purpose. And I said this is why he was doing that. It was all damage control. I said it that night. Molly said it that night too. It was all damage control. He picked a side, and then he was trying to back it, and then he was trying to walk it back. That's why he said what he did about back. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait. He picked a side. He tried to walk it back. That's why he was saying what he did about battling, and I knew he didn't mean that shit because I knew he was going. That's literally picking a side because if you could have got any artist, you could have got any artist. He tried to justify it by saying Kendrick was the hottest artist. He had the hottest song.
He was the hottest artist
of the year. Anton, he picked that nigga because he don't fuck with Drake. And he proved it.
This is your.
I tried to tell you that, and you did not believe it. You turned on Drake. You turned on Iceman. You turned on Iceman. Now you back on the aisle. Now you back on the aisle.
I didn't turn on nobody. This don't have nothing to do.
You turned on Iceman for Jay. Now you back on the aisle.
So picking a nigga to do the Super Bowl is you automatically saying that he picked a side, and you're not even able to admit that Kendrick had the hottest year. And he was the hottest artist of that year with the hottest song. That's picking the side.
It never was about who had the hottest song.
How do you know?
We already discussed it. It's never been the Super Bowl has never. No. It's about the history of the Super Bowl. It ain't never been about who had the hottest song. If that's the case, Rihanna wouldn't have been up there. Yeah, he did turn on. He turned on Snowball. He turned on the Snowball.
Slimmy, you hate Drake. You hate Jay. You hate.
Why I gotta hate people? I don't know the people in real life. I don't hate nobody.
These people.
I don't hate anyone. Yes, you do. This is what people do when people lose an argument. When people lose an argument, they like to push a narrative that you hate somebody. I don't care about these people. I don't have no issue with them. I'm objective about everybody and everything that we talk about. I don't ever hate anybody. I'm always objective. But anytime you're objective, wait a minute.
You've never been objective in your life.
Anytime you're objective about people that folks like, you're a hater. I keep telling y'all that. This is the signs of fandom.
You know how I know you're not even objective. Slimmy, you ain't never been objective in your life. You're not even able to admit that Iceman is a great album because you don't like Drake.
That's subjectivity, sir. That's not
objective. Not subjective, nigga.
It's very much
great album.
This is you're showing your bias now, sir.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
You're showing your bias. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. This is fandom. Watch fandom come out. Here comes Stan. Because I can't be at all. Yeah. Play that Dido. Play that Eminem. Here we go.
Slimmy. You said he had 3 songs out of 3 albums that was good.
I never said that.
You know, I just rewatched the clip the other day, right?
I said 9 out of 18 songs.
No, Slimmy.
And then I said
not what you said. That's not what you said. You
Miss
said
Sanchez,
he had 3.
Miss Sanchez and Molly, what did I say? I said 9 out of 18.
He had 3 out of 3
9
albums. And you said this, and this is what you said. Because I watched you and I learned how to imitate what you were saying. No. This is the honest to God truth. I watched it yesterday. Listen to what I'm saying. And you said, this is what you said. Now tell me if I'm wrong. Everybody Tell me if I'm wrong. Nigga, this shit is garbage. This is garbage.
Anton.
Oh my God,
Anton,
you're blazing, Anton. This is what you
Anton.
said, Slimmy.
Anton, I said 9 out of 18 songs on the first album. We listened to the second one.
Funny. Don't make me.
Don't make me go back. Don't let me go back. Don't let me go back to the clip. Don't make me go back to the clip.
Ask somebody that I know.
I said 9 out of 18 songs on Iceman. I said I like 2 songs on Maid of Honor. I don't like nothing on Habibi.
Hey,
that's what happened.
Miss Sanchez. Objectively speaking, because I know you don't cuss out Miss Sanchez, so it's okay. Am I?
She don't remember nothing.
Am I?
That's a fact.
Am I off? No, from what you remember.
Wait, Miss Sanchez.
I'm not talking.
She was there.
Miss Sanchez. She was there.
She was there. I said she was there.
Am I off, Miss Sanchez? Honestly, and I'm okay with you telling me if I'm off.
I believe that you might be. I know I said it was a good 3 songs, but I think Slim said more than me for sure. He gave more than my 3.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I said it was 9 songs on Iceman.
I don't think that that's true, but I accept your answer.
No, this is exactly what I said. I said it was 9 songs, 9 out of 18. Half of the songs is good. Then I said on Maid of Honor, I like the 2 songs, the 2 Jamaican rhythm songs. And then I didn't like nothing on Habibi. I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about, Anton?
Okay. All right.
You talking about when I said I would only listen to 3 songs again? Is that what you're referring to?
Slimmy, I'm listening. Whatever you say, I'm with you.
Yeah,
I know what I heard, and I know me rewatching it because I was going through and I was trying to figure out how I can get. Well, let me be quiet.
What? Wait a minute. What was you trying to dig up?
No, I wasn't trying to dig up nothing. What happens is a lot of times the record labels will let you play the music for so long, and I was trying to figure out how to still monetize that particular stream. So I was going through and re-reviewing it, trying to figure out how I can get it still remonetized.
The songs that
it's an hour.
Yeah. So, what's an hour?
How long you can play copyrighted information?
No. When they first dropped the album, they allow for you to monetize it. So I was going back, and then after that, they no longer allow you to monetize it. And so I was going back and rewatching it and listening to it to try to understand if I can, you know what I'm saying, get that back popping. So I don't know. It is what it is. So y'all want me to lose so bad. I'm a winner though, and I win these debates handily. But I do like the fact that I do like the fact that Slimmy is getting better, and that the people are getting better on the panel and being able to try to substantiate their argument. But I'm right. I'm right, and I'm right 10 times over.
I think one thing that we need to do during these conferences, y'all have to stop saying you're objective while y'all are screaming. That's insane.
What? What do you mean?
Like, being objective means you have evidence and you're taking your feeling out of your opinion. And there's nothing but feelings in all of this shit that y'all are saying.
We can be passionate about what we saying by still saying that we objective about what we talk about.
But that's, you're not okay.
Like, you could be passionate about the argument, but that don't mean that you're not objective about what you're discussing. I'm passionate about the fact that Slimmy is wrong.
Okay, so a specific, an unbiased perspective based purely on facts rather than personal feelings. What are you talking about? You can still be loud about it. I don't understand.
Okay.
Yeah, you could be loud.
What is this?
What it always is, nigga.
What is this supposed to mean?
What is that video game, nigga? I concede, nigga. I concede defeat, nigga. Fuck you mean?
I don't know what the hand up means. Any final thoughts? Any other thoughts on this before we move on?
Shout out to JC. I feel what he was putting down.
L's on L's on L's.
For Slimmy.
For AD.
For Slimmy, clearly.
Come on, man.
For Slimmy.
Come on, man. For Mr. Daniels. For Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com. We got the Floyd Mayweather meme. With all the L's getting thrown around.
Anyways, but the chat is rooting for you right now, so I like that. I like that. Anybody else? Brittany, Miss Sanchez, Q, Molly.
I said what I had to say.
All right. Let me read some of these.
I understand where you were going with replaying the video. I get it.
Thank you, Q. I appreciate you.
Adeptly speaking, what I heard was I heard a human trying to organize his brain through conversation, is what I heard. So,
all right. Let me see. Guru knows. Shout out to Guru. Says Slim is allergic to greatness. Yes, he keep on picking the wrong rappers and the wrong people to represent. I agree with you, Guru. Daryl Thomas, what up, Daryl? Says my kid's grandpa passed today. Pray for his homegoing celebration, not a mourning. Let's have a great show. Stay relaxed. Let me shout out to Daryl Thomas. Amen. Prayers up for your family. Prayers up for everybody that experienced this loss and this tragedy. I hate to hear that. Hopefully y'all had a great relationship, man, and it is a celebration. So shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Daryl Thomas. Pray for his family, y'all. 55 Tay in the building says, heard the ladies wanted another man on the panel. I'm sure I'll get along with everyone and be objective. With me on the panel, that will make 2 from KCMO on the panel. Kansas City.
Well, you already lost because the way to the panel is through my DMs, and you tried to circumvent that. So,
come on, Q. Come on, man. Give him a chance. He might be good. 55 Tay, hit us up, big dog. Hit up Q, email me, and then we're going to try to figure out how we can get you popping, big dog, all right? All right, we need some more light skin on this panel anyway. It's too much darkness.
I'm not dark.
We need some more Qs in the building as far as the complexion is concerned.
Mocha.
Smooth Artist says Smooth Artist 8987 says Jay-Z sounded like Dr. Seuss up there. Y'all don't know no better. Y'all don't know nothing about hip hop. Call Me Mr. Love says Sweet Late. Oh, he's singing it. Sweet lady. He done changed his whole profile picture up. I see you, Mr. Love. Guru knows says Eddie, please play Dame response. I need that laugh. It's too long. It's like 20 minutes long, bro. He just trolling the whole time. I don't think he actually saying nothing that's meaningful. But I'll put it together for y'all in a little bit. I got you, bro. Josh says Ice Cube is crazy. Gotta admit, Slim. Iceman goes hard. Some might even say it's too hard for the effing radio. I agree. 1080 Kendall says if you respond to a diss with a diss, it's a battle. Caramel Wonder says Drake made that ninja comb his locks out. Chris and Tasha says skeeted in your Jeep, left condoms on your baby seat. Yeah, we heard you, Jay. He actually removed that diss because he felt like he had overstepped his boundaries, but that was when he was younger. Slow Money says as crazy as black people, we can't be rich and or great without being criticized or overanalyzed by our own people. Mr. Cool Kel says Slim is loud and dead wrong. Hold the L. Jay was responding, not battling. He's been mute for 5 years, listening to people take shot left and right at him. Truthful D says AD for the dub on this one, bro. Just showing he's a hater. Another bad take for this guy. He's making absolutely no sense on this, but you're proving my point. Lightning says AD just admitted he cold switched for the ladies. You mean cold switch or cold switched for the ladies? I don't know what that means. Oh, cold switch. Got it. Cold switched. Guru No says Slim Slim the Heat Miser. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says Nikki is Barbie, her husband is Ken, her brother is Ken, and neither one of them can pick up the kids. Is crazy. The people don't even get it. People have no idea, but that's neither here nor there. Jay is playing in these people's heads. OG Kinda says Brittany looking like some good orange soda right now. Make an old man say, "Oh wait, oh wait." That's what I'm calling you for the rest of the night. What's up, soda?
Soda is crazy.
It's actually red. It's not orange.
What's up? Red soda. What up, soda? All right, y'all. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Hopefully everybody can hear what's going on right now. We're gonna move on to the next part of the show. Academics highlighted this, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him the credit for this. But people are realizing that Iceman truly was an album that is addressing all haters and everybody. And one of the ways in which he's addressing it is the very first track, very first song on the album, Make 'Em Cry, is actually about fucking on Sauce Walka's girl. And this is some of what they were saying.
Since so many people are asking about Drake, I'll finally address it. Drake and I was involved in 2024. Yes, he did crack. That is not a secret, and it is not something I ever felt the need to hide. What the fuck? This bitch issued a statement that Drake fucked her. This shit crazy, gang. Yo, this bitch issued a statement to Shade Room like it was 10:05 news. Since so many people are inquiring, she said her and Drake fucked in 2024.
So it goes on and they start to highlight the lyrics, and he's saying that he had wound up buying her a car. Sauce Walka wound up going on a rant and practically crashing out. When he realized that the song was about him, the whole 9 yards, right? He made a series of threats, it seems like, to Drake, all of that, so on and so forth. The baby mama started talking about how Sauce Walka ain't really got no money inside of his account. And she showed a checking account with an auto loan, a 360 checking account, and a 360 savings from Capital One, obviously. And she says, I never had money in my accounts. I'm broke. Then she also showed off a Maybach truck that Drake had bought her, apparently, allegedly, so on and so forth. And so, all of the different, and then she started posting pictures of Sauce Walka and stuff like that. All of the different stuff that's going on. She started putting stuff like this. Yeah, his Cadillac got repoed the other day. I have a photo to prove it. He doesn't have any money like that, and you deserve better for you and your son. Get the F from around him, so on and so forth. And so she started kind of talking about it, and Sauce Walka was going off talking about, he can have Drake clipped and all of that type of stuff. So what do y'all think about these new Easter eggs that are coming out where Drake is talking directly to the hoes that he's busting down, that some of these rappers admire or some of these rappers are loving on?
I think he's been doing I don't even have words because I don't know. I need to have a conversation with my brother because he out here wilding. Like, it's one thing to mess with women and all of that, but I don't know. He be doing a little too much. Like, when you got girls who got baby daddies talking about shooting up your car, it's like, you messing with the wrong girls. Buying them Maybachs and condos. It's like, okay. I don't know. The Maybach, let me just say the Maybach, and I can show the picture again, just for the people that's wondering. They say that Sauce Walka had actually damaged the Maybach. This is the Maybach that he damaged as a result of getting into an argument with her, about the whole thing. So
I mean, it sounds like they both done for messing with her, because if she's gonna put out a statement letting the world know that she fucked Drake for what I don't know, and then he is on the phone being recorded, like, you should have known when she started saying stuff like, "You been putting your hands on me. You been that don't say no dumb stuff." You sit there talking about you gonna get his car blown up, like, over her. You gonna lose your life and go to jail over her that will fuck about anybody. But if he was paying her bills, he messed up the bag. I would have just shut up, because clearly you ain't got no money to support your family. So let her get taken care of, especially if you're not going to be with her no more. Don't mess up the bag. You might need to drive this maid back to go take your son to school. Shit, that's all I don't know.
Sauce
They-
Walka no, sorry, go ahead.
To me, I'm just saying they both was done for messing with her. Like, and why are y'all not making people sign NDAs? Like, what is happening? You got all this money and dumb. Because that should have never got out.
Well, I don't know what it is. I know that somehow they all discovered. Drake never said her name and he never mentioned Sauce Walka, but I guess, they were able to put some stuff together to figure out, and she came out and said it was her. They were able to put some stuff together to figure out who it was about. So
there's like another girl too named Princess that I think Princess is the girl that he bought the condo for. And they're pretty much, honestly, they're all either prostitutes or strippers. Like, that's kind of the thing. And I think Princess is like a stripper at the club that Drake be going to in Houston. So she's the girl that he bought the condo for. And this girl, the baby mama of Sauce Walka, messaged Sauce Walka saying, like, did you sleep with her in the condo that Drake bought her? I'm like, she just putting all the business out there. So, like, we shouldn't even know none of this. But I mean, those type of females is, I don't know, inevitable.
Any other thoughts before I give my thoughts?
Don't they have like a very long beef? I don't listen to Sauce Walka at not whatsoever. But I know that they've had like a very like a decades long beef with each other. Um, he needs to charge it to the game. I guess he can be mad that's his baby mother, but charge it to the game. And if y'all all in the industry know that Drake is known for taking y'all chicks, I mean that's just what he known for. And if his big bank take little bank, like what? Of course she was going. And y'all, they get these strippers and prostitutes pregnant, and I just feel like deal with it. You should have chose better. You didn't. Charge it to the game. I don't know. These
What
men
about
love
guys that get
hoes.
upset at this thing, right? When they listen into this and they get upset and they say, "Oh man, I don't like that Drake is doing this and stuff." Do y'all think that that's a bad thing or a good thing?
He's been doing it. Like even Juicy J said it. Like if they all going. They're all going with Drake. I don't know. So these men either better accept it, get their money up, deal with somebody who maybe won't go. I don't know.
I guess my thing is I'm trying to understand, what do y'all expect from these women? Like,
I don't know.
they get with these women, and this is really a reflection of the guys too, and the quality of the chicks that they talk to. If y'all get with a chick and let's say y'all meet her at the club, or you meet her at the bar, or you meet her at the strip club or whatever, right? Or you meet her in the scene of whatever's happening, whether it's Houston or it's Atlanta or wherever y'all going, right? And y'all get with these chicks because, like, I see guys in the chat feeling some type of way about it, right? But y'all get with these chicks that's on the scene, and then y'all get mad at the chicks for not being loyal to y'all when y'all met them on the scene. I don't understand it. Like, I'm with Molly on this one. Y'all got to charge it to the game. Y'all want chicks to be loyal to y'all that was never loyal to anything except for the game itself. Yes. They cuffing them up, sticky. They cuffing them up, and then they expecting for the women to have the same morals and the values that a chick that's going to church every day got. when I see guys that are getting emotional about this type of shit inside of the chat, that shows me that you don't really understand the game itself. You are with a chick that's for everybody. A nigga came in and capitalized and said, okay, you for me right now, you with a rich nigga right now, and I'ma also deal with you the way that I want to deal with you, whether he don't want to buy her shit or he want to give her a Maybach. Then a nigga crash out about her when she always been in the game and she for the streets. And then y'all want to say, man, these hoes ain't loyal. Was they ever supposed to be? Was a chick that you met on the scene ever supposed to be loyal?
And then he gave her a baby. Like, he has a baby with her.
Yeah, you got her pregnant.
Got her pregnant. Like,
you got her pregnant. That's a you problem, nigga. And then they'll get mad at the chick. Oh man, this bitch ain't loyal. What the fuck you expect? Nigga, that ain't even your nigga, that's your baby mama, and she's still on the scene.
But what he said, Sauce came out and said that he's not tripping about her messing with Drake because he's like, we've been living off your money for a minute.
You know what? No. I disagree with that because the nigga was threatening him.
No, I was gonna say I agree.
You can't say you ain't in your feelings and then start threatening a nigga. I disagree 100%.
And you damaged the car that Drake bought her, so you do feel away. Like
you was fighting the hoe over the car, nigga.
Exactly. So when he said that, I was like, I don't even believe that. Like talking about like, oh, I sent her to him and she gets money from him and brings it to me, and it's like, so then why do you care about the Maybach that he bought her? Because you damaged the Maybach on purpose simply because she was messing with him. And she's the type of female I can tell that probably throws Drake in his face to make him mad. And that's probably why he got her jumped by the black girls that he mentioned.
This nigga got his baby mama jumped. Yo,
we deserve each other.
Sensitive thugs, y'all all need hugs. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't have no respect. And then a nigga will say, it was somebody that said, what did he say? He said, I still think Drake was wrong for it. Nigga, check your chick. Don't check the other man.
Right.
Maybe I'm in a twilight zone, or maybe I'm just from a different era. Or this is what the guy said: Drake is still wrong, still in the wrong. When did a nigga start having questions about who your baby daddy was before he started fucking on you?
Right. They're not married. Who cares?
Your job is whoever it is that you attach yourself to when you need to pick better. You can't get mad at the person that yo chick, man, well, he's wrong. You can't hold another nigga accountable for the chick that for your chick choosing. You can't check another dude for your chick going. You can't get mad at that. What's up, Kimmy?
Hey.
He's still wrong. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know.
Most females are going to go with Drake, whether they're married, whether they're in a relationship, baby mama. Like, women are going after Drake and they can't wait to tell the stories. So be mad at the females. How are you mad at Drake because he was able to get her? I don't think he has to try hard. I'm annoyed at Drake because you don't even have to buy these females all these gifts. Like, I'm not mad that the girls are getting the gifts, but the fact that he's even doing all that, you don't even have to do all that. They don't go anyway. Like,
he's always been like that, though.
He's a trick. Now Drake is a trick.
He's a trick.
He's the biggest trick, to be honest. That's a fact. Like, he just is. Like, he's super nice and generous.
I mean, I don't know, ladies. Y'all can go ahead and have the morals if y'all want to. Y'all see who getting the bay back.
I just don't understand how people mad at the game that they've been playing in. That's my only thing. I don't get it. I'm confused.
And I think Sauce is more so mad at the fact that Drake didn't do music with him. I think that's the ultimate issue.
Oh, that's some real bitch shit there.
I think that's
I heard that too.
Do a song with him and he didn't, and I think that's what really the beef was about. And after time, now your baby mama's messing with him, so I think he gets mad at the fact that you ain't on Drake's level and you're not gonna be. And
if that's true, that's so weak.
That's what was said, because they were definitely supposed to. I don't listen to his music, but they were supposed to do a song together. he tried to say that Drake doesn't represent Houston, or why doesn't he do music with Houston artists? I'm like,
Houston artists, yeah.
Collective memory, Drake definitely has done music with plenty of Houston artists. Just because he didn't do it with you, I mean, he has not represented Houston very well. So I'm like, that's weird. Yeah, he just
let me say this also. And I could be wrong about this for some guys, but I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't know any guy that is a grown man. Let me throw that in there. I don't know any grown man that's supposed to have motion, especially in a city, that, let's say a nigga bought your girl a car, right? That he will be like, oh yeah, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Yep, he bought us both a car. I don't know no guy that's not territorial that's gonna be like, oh bitch, where you get that car from? Who bought you that? Like, I don't know no guy that is cool with another dude buying his girl a car, and then you can play it off like, oh no, he bought that for both of us. Because the first thing that he gonna say is, are you fucking that nigga? Because you're not getting no car without putting out. You're not getting the car, you're not getting the place, you're not getting the crib without putting out. I don't know a guy in general that and that's his baby mama. That's his baby mama that ain't feeling some type of way in the inside. I don't know, bro.
Unless you're a pimp.
No, I ain't going for that shit. Ain't nobody selling me on that shit.
He does see if he is a pimp.
You can't say that you pimping while you taking care of her.
No, I'm not saying that I agree with him, but what he has stated was that he doesn't date black women not because of the racial aspect of it, but because he looks at white women as a business to make money, and because they're not going to trip about him dealing with other women as much as like a black woman would. So, and this is what came out of his mouth, so that's why I'm repeating it. But I personally think, and the way he was talking about her getting her jumped again and all this stuff, I don't think he cares about her that much, to be honest. I think that's his baby mama, but I don't think he's viewing her as like somebody he has feelings for.
Then why he beating up the car then?
No, again, I don't think he really.
You don't beat up the car if you don't have feelings for a chick.
I think but this is why I said
because that's what women do. Women break windows.
I agree.
They make whole songs about it. I bust the windows out your car, like they do the whole thing.
Because I think she throws Drake in his face. That's what I think. I don't think it's necessarily about her.
That's a hell of a. Get the fuck out of my
this
face,
is what
woman.
I think. I think she throws Drake, because even with the messages, her posting it, I think she brings up Drake every chance she gets to make him feel away. Every time he does something or, gets her jumped, I think she throws Drake in his face. Why not? Drake is buying her Maybach. So I think she probably brought it to his attention. Oh, you're broke, because she also posted his bank account receipts and said, you ain't got money like that. So she's probably throwing Drake up, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna damage his car. Either way, he's female acting, but that's what I think. I don't think it's about her at all.
Okay, everybody keep talking about, no, he said he a pimp. No, he said he a player. Then why he ain't got no control?
That's what I'm saying.
The first thing I knew, listen, you can read the books, you can go and look at the past, whatever. You can understand the culture. You can be over there in Oakland. You can hang out in Detroit. You can know what's happening in Chicago. However you want to play it. The first thing that I've always understood in the game is that how you a pimp, but you ain't controlling your hoe.
Facts. I agree.
How are you a pimp? And again, I'm just asking a question because I don't know nothing about Sauce Walka as far as his lifestyle. I'm familiar with his music. I'm familiar with what he say his businesses are. How you a pimp if you can't control your chick?
And she a BBW. Like, she should be humble.
How you a pimp if she's sitting there putting all your information on the internet? If she embarrassing you?
Recording you and posting it for the world.
Recording you. And you got her pregnant. Somebody said exactly, you don't know Sauce. You don't know him either. You don't know the game. Nigga, listen, just because Sauce is the person in the game don't mean that the rules change for him. The rules is the rules of the game. The game don't change. I don't care what era you in. I don't care what year we in. I don't care what area you're in. The game don't change just because he the one that's in it. It's the same game. It always been the same. It ain't never gonna change. I don't know why the fuck y'all keep on making excuses for niggas. It don't change. The rules don't change just because he's Sauce. Nigga, and nigga, if you really pimping like that, you don't have to say it. If you really a player, you don't say, hey, you know I'm a player from the Himalayas. You don't say that shit. You just him. So I'm trying to understand what part of the game y'all familiar with.
I just think he's a hater. That's why
Can't
he
even
jumped
get
on
your
that
girl to
song.
stay quiet. What the fuck is this? So you ain't got no control. So your girl don't shut the fuck up. When you tell her to shut the fuck up, she start posting your information on the internet. Okay. All right, player. All right, player. Nigga, the real pimping shit was that nobody was supposed to know that you was the one that was fucking my chick. The fuck is we talking about? She up there taking secret pictures of you, posting them on the internet. You mad because a nigga ain't did a song with you? That ain't pimping.
He leaked up with A$AP Rocky on his new album to make a song about Drake. They were dissing him in the song. It's like he's just a hater at the end of the day. It's because he didn't get on a song with him. That's what this stems from.
I wish my chick would start talking without my permission. That's crazy. Posting shit on the internet without your permission? Fuck. Maybe the game is different.
And admitting on the internet that you slept with somebody. I don't know. That's just an opportunist pretty much. But she really did not have to come out and say anything about sleeping with Drake. That was like the most unnecessary thing. She just wanted people to know that. There's no explanation for that. Even if people are asking, why do people need to know your business and who you sleep with? She just wanted everybody to know that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what women do. That's how they move.
It's corny.
That's the nature of women, to be honest with you.
I mean, she got her butt cheeks on the camera. She definitely want people to know. She need attention.
Y'all in the chat wild, bro.
I think people need to find folks that they could trust, man. Like, this shit is weird. Like, I could never imagine a woman recording my phone call and then putting it on the internet. That's some shit that you might get hurt over that shit. Like, real talk. Like that could be fatal. Like, especially if it was like some pertinent information getting put out there. That shit could have a permanent effect on you. You fuck with the wrong person. I just don't understand how all this shit be happening. Like, who are these people, man? We just living in some strange times. Folks is just dishonest all over the board, like disloyal. Like, this shit is insane. I couldn't imagine having a woman that's supposed to be my child's mom recording my call, talking about fucking another dude publicly. Like, this is insane. Like, what world are we living in where people think this shit is okay? You made a public statement about being a fucking groupie. Fuck your life. Shit is just absurd, man. People get more and more weird every day.
I don't know. That might have been a business move on her part because she knows that industry pass-arounds get passed around. So put your name out there so you can get passed around too. Maybe you'll get another car or a condo or, I don't know, round 3 of a BBL, whatever it is that people out there trying to get. But I mean, to me, it looks like she out here cosplaying as a black woman anyway. So you knew what you were signing up for. You knew you got with a hoe because you wanted a hoe. You wanted a chick who had hoe behaviors. Then she showed you hoe behaviors, and now you confused. I'm confused by that.
They think they special. They think they're different.
I hate that for them.
I love to see it. I got my popcorn. Just watch them crash out, knowing the women are the prize. Watching these women get their bags and they Maybachs. Go ahead, sis. Run it up. Somebody got to feed that baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what is a woman gonna do with a Maybach anyway? Like, what is she gonna do with that bitch?
Drive her
Drive it.
Like,
baby around.
if she living in squalor, what is she gonna do with that bitch?
Get her
Drive her
tires.
Like,
baby.
how does she park it? Like, if she ain't living in a certain neighborhood, how does she park the car?
Why you say she
I don't
living in
know where she
squalor?
lives.
Is she
How does
rich?
she park it?
Is she rich?
What do you mean?
Is she rich? She don't stay with Sauce Walka, obviously. So is she well off?
I don't know nothing about this chick. I mean, how would we know? We wouldn't know, really.
I mean, all this stuff just doesn't seem like things that well-off people would do. Like, if you got money, why are you? I don't understand. Like, why are you bragging about a man getting you a vehicle? Why is this something that wouldn't be normal for you?
Because it's not just a man, it's Drake.
See, this is why I'm saying she's just a groupie.
Well,
What is
I'm
Sauce Walka?
sure
Why is Sauce Walka
when these
crashing out over
rappers
this
get
shit?
certain women pregnant, they know they're groupies.
See, the thing is, like, this nigga is on the phone talking about icing another man for a woman that got a car from another man. Like, none of this shit adds up. None of this shit adds up. It's just a bunch of poor character. I can't wrap my head around none of this shit. Even when I seen it the other day, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that it was real. It's the same nigga that I seen at the jeweler. Like, all I see Sauce Walka doing is going into the jewelry store, buying jewelry. Like, and I mean, he make videos. I seen more videos. I seen more videos of Sauce Walka buying jewelry than I actually seen his music videos.
Yeah.
I literally have never heard of people like, yo, play that new Sauce. This is like, who is this nigga? Nigga just come from out of nowhere, just with a whole bunch of jewelry, and he's always walking in the jewelry store. He's always with all the other rappers getting jewelry. But I don't see the nigga with no music. And then the couple songs that I heard, it was just like, I don't know.
Not they split the money.
Oh man,
They down bad. I'm sorry. That just,
oh man,
it's just like survival mode. Y'all got it. That's
they exploit
supply
each
and
other.
demand, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's cool. Like, that's their business.
Why you say, "Oh man, Slimmy"?
I mean, shit. I mean, I can't knock it. I mean, if that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm not knocking it. I mean, you get your money how you can. It's just all this shit seem weird, because if you a porn star, why the fuck you worried about your bitch getting fucked by Drake? Like, I don't understand any of this shit, man. None of this shit adds up, man.
He
like,
didn't want the world to know.
What?
He didn't want the world to know that Dre hit. Then when she put that out there, I mean, that's embarrassing, don't you think? Because he can't live.
He's a porn star. If you're a porn star, why the fuck do you care about your bitch being fucked? You fuck bitches for a living.
That is true.
I don't understand this shit. Why be possessive over her? Like,
again,
if you got thousands of bitches, if you got thousands upon thousands of bitches, because you done fuck thousands of bitches, if you're a porn star,
all the time.
why are you worried about one?
It was somebody.
She a BBW? She a big bat?
On you, Slimmy.
She a big bat?
She thick.
Nah, thick.
She's BBW.
Wait.
To the car. That was her standing next to the
She a
car.
big girl.
I didn't see it. I didn't see nothing. I ain't see nothing.
Shout
But
out to
black
the
people
big
think
girl.
that's
I
thick.
was just
So,
listening.
you know.
I was just listening.
Oh yeah, she's a thick girl.
You want me to pull her back up?
She's
I mean, if you want to. I mean, I was just wondering. I
I
heard
mean, if
Molly
you
say
want to know what
was
she
big.
looked like, I'm just. Let me know if you want me to pull her up.
Yeah, you can pull her up.
Isn't one of the B's in BBW black? My trimming.
Big booty.
Is that what it is?
She took a picture in front of that bitch?
Yeah, that was a gift.
Come on, man.
and she captioned it.
What are we doing, man? There ain't no other pictures of her? Is it? It's my about the one he beat up because Drake bought it. How pathetic. Oh no, dog. No,
He could have been with Sexy
no,
Red for all of this.
dog. No, dog. You ain't gonna caption that like that about no other man. How
She can
pathetic.
have him.
Ooh-wee, that shovel went upside her head so quick.
A shovel.
Yeah, you know what's
You
next.
can't put your hands on a woman, Slimmy.
Nobody
He didn't
would have
say
known.
it. He said a shovel.
I said a shovel. Nobody would have known what happened next.
Nah, Slim, we can't. We can't.
She would just miraculously disappear.
Nah, Slim.
No, that's how I gotta go once you do that. You disrespect.
No,
That's disrespect.
Slim, we can't
That's
do
disrespect.
that. We can't do that, Slim. We
Whoa. Is that a BBL?
I don't know.
I don't think she have no BBL. I've seen other pictures of her. She look big. I don't know. But
Hey,
she
this
from
crash out
Texas,
might be a
so-
little bit valid. This crash out might be a little bit valid. If this with Kim sent, if this real, woo, hold on. We might have to. Okay, Pierre just sent me her profile. Oh no. This might be valid.
No,
I see why he cried. Yeah, but see, you gotta put the shovel up. These some big ass thighs, boy.
No, Slimmy, you can't.
You might have to put the shovel up against her head. She do this shit. You can't.
No,
you can't.
Slim, you can't.
You can't step out. You can't step out.
We don't advocate for that.
Wait.
Slim.
Huh?
We don't. Who was you, Scooby Doo?
Nigga? We don't advocate for what?
We don't advocate for putting shovels on holes, bro.
Yeah, man, you look like this, man. You gotta go. You cheat on me. Nah, I'm just fucking around. She is pretty healthy though. She healthy than a motherfucker, but I wouldn't crash out over it. Just be like, all right, I understand who you are. You just a hoe.
Oh my god.
I don't understand the crash. No, I was joking about putting the shovel on her, but I don't understand the crash out for real. Especially
She hates him.
Especially if he a porn star. Like I just it don't make sense. It don't add up. Shit.
That peen ain't getting Maybach money. He better find him something else.
This is when I
Chalk it up. Find you another hustle. Maybe start dating Drake too.
I don't know. Maybe
try it so and not mess up the bag. He messed up the bag.
Let me ask y'all a question before we get to this 50 Cent, Daphne Joy, Diddy situation. Because I have a feeling that that's going to take up the rest of the show.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I got something to say about that, boy.
Before we get to that,
people.
You know who 50 Cent is, nigga. Shut the fuck up. The fuck is you talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna say all the power that you watch, you know exactly who that is.
That's it. I don't know. I just found out who Tory Lanez was today.
Not when we've had conversations about him 1,000 times.
That don't mean I know who he is just because y'all talk about him.
So that means you just sat here with your head in the clouds?
No, my head's already in the
You don't know who
clouds.
Tory Lanez is. You didn't know who Tory Lanez was with Meg Thee Stallion.
No,
or
I
none of
didn't.
that?
I didn't. I know who Meg Thee Stallion was. I didn't know who Tory Lanez is. I didn't know what he's saying. I didn't know any of that. But I was listening to my radio today, and I saw his name on my screen, and I was like, "Oh, that's the dude they'd be talking about."
Do y'all take this streaming thing serious? Like this like, because you don't even have to know it beforehand, but it seemed like if you want to like participate in the conversations, like even while the
I knew you were gonna say that, but
well,
then
hold
you
on,
have
let me say this real quick. It seemed like you would at least look it up, like, okay, well, let me see who this guy is so that I'll be able to engage while it's happening. Like, let's say I introduce a subject and I say, yeah, man, Tory Lanez did this or such and such did this or whatever. It seemed like you would look it up and then be like, all right, cool. Well, let me, oh man, that's crazy. All right. Oh, I see what he's saying now. And then you would like start to, get into the conversation so you could participate a little bit more.
No, I'll look at the video that you present to us, and then I make an opinion off of that. We have black people on this panel who like to like discount others' opinion if you read the internet and regurgitate what you see off the internet. So I don't do that.
Well, I don't understand it because it's like
you got that off the internet. Then y'all don't think the internet is real either. Y'all think it's like fucked up.
It seems like you in particular, like you take pride in not knowing who's in the culture. Because you don't know it.
I do take pride. You say the culture is trash, so yes, I do take pride in that.
You don't just not know it. You purposely announce that you don't know. Guys,
because it's so I don't see how y'all have the band. I don't see how y'all have the bandwidth to know all this shit.
Guys, who is this Tory? I said,
y'all know who's fucking who had sex with who sung what in their name and what year it came. Nigga, my mind don't. Nigga, I don't have the bandwidth to know.
Because I pay you niggas a lot of money to know. It's not like you're doing this for free, nigga.
No, that's disingenuous. No, nigga, you can't say that. No, nigga. This is a fucking amalgamation of information that you've learned over the history of your whole life.
I pay you a lot of money to know what's happening in the culture. I pay everybody a lot of money to know what's going on so that we can discuss it because we generate revenue by having meaningful conversations. It's not like you're doing this for free.
I thought we watched videos and then we gave our genuine opinion because we were seeing it for the first time. My bad.
Oh man. I don't know. I don't like to be ill-informed. So even when I see the stuff, like if I see the thumbnail, the title to the thumbnail, and I don't know who the people are, if I see it in enough time, I'm gonna go look something up.
I don't see the thumbnail. I put my alarm clock 5 minutes before I'm supposed to get on the internet, and I'll wake up and I'll come to my computer so I can stay up all night.
No, see, I wait on the link so that I can go and look and see what we're talking about.
I don't wait on the link.
Say something that makes sense.
I got to go to sleep, and I got to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, even though we get off her at 3. Nope, I need to go to sleep.
What is okay?
I wake up, I see the link, I see what we're talking about. No time to study. Sorry.
I mean, I hear you. I do what I can. Sometimes I'm working 10, 11, 12-hour days before I show up. Sometimes I literally walk off the stream and onto an airplane, but I do what I can.
Never mind the question that I was going to ask. Let me just read the super chats. Sorry, I didn't do that on purpose. That was a mistake. Oh, man. Give me a second to get this camera back together.
Quentin is a Virgo. You can't judge him.
I don't know. We have to ask Brittany. I don't know.
I got to reset. I'm going to be right back, y'all.
They're typically the
Well,
ones.
I think Anton needs to hear this. I think Anton's being
What happened?
disingenuous. I don't know.
He has to reset his
He had
computer.
to fix his camera, but Anton is infamous for saying the culture is trash. So wanted me to take a part in the trash culture. I think that makes me sad that you want me to do that.
So let me ask you a question, right? And this is a serious question before we get to this 50 Cent conversation. Why do it?
Why do what?
Why be on the show? You don't have to.
I agree.
Because anything that I do, I'm gonna take serious, right? And I honestly, I think.
Hold on. Let me finish. You asked me. You can't ask me a question.
Let me finish.
Compound question.
Let me finish
Objection.
what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. I understand why the women say that they want more people up here, right? And the reason that I understand it is because, you know, I think it's unfair to the team that I have to carry the show from a male's perspective. Slimmy has to carry the show from a male's perspective. The rest of the ladies have to be engaged. They do their research. Molly and Miss Sanchez is regularly hitting me up saying, Anton, I got these new ideas. I want you to take this into consideration. Yo, we need to take this to the next level. We need to do this, so on and so forth, right? And so since we having a conversation, you know, it's different people. Brittany shows up. She's always ahead of time. She's always super engaged. Kimmy, as soon as she's landed, she's jumping on the panel and all of this other stuff, right? And I think it's honestly disrespectful to the teammates if they are engaged and they are dedicated to pushing a platform, and then you willingly, openly say, I don't give a fuck. And
I don't say I don't give a fuck. I think you guys are being black. I think you and I don't participate in it.
Hold on.
I think you're woefully being super duper black.
Hold on. And then for you to voluntarily say, I don't know who these people are. I just show up 5 minutes before. I'm not interested in even doing no research while the show is going on, while I'm sitting up here. And so it's kind of like, yo, why if this is not what you're passionate about, why even do it?
Well, number one, you know what happens when I don't show up 5 minutes before and go to sleep? I get off early, like I did the other night, and you yelled about. So that's what it looks like when I don't sleep before the show. Also, when it comes to all this black people stuff, I don't partake. I don't have time to partake in it. I don't have time to study. Like most of y'all's shit that you know about the culture, you've known over a lifetime because you've been immersed in this shit for a lifetime. Y'all niggas be throwing out dates from 1998. Nigga, I don't know that shit, and there ain't no way that I can know that shit when you put it on the motherfucking thumbnail. I am who I am. Y'all kind of discount who I am because I don't know. Y'all tell me I'm trolling because of my takes. I'm not trolling. Y'all just don't fuck with what I'm really saying.
What would you like to talk about?
It does. Like I talk about whatever y'all talk about, but when this stuff, I can't catch up. I'm sorry.
What would you like to talk about?
I can't catch up. I had with the first conversation, it was great. I knew I could make my opinion. I don't really know about it, but I can just make my genuine thoughts about it. But this stuff that y'all done known for the rest of the history of y'all, however many years y'all been on, you can't make me catch up. I can't catch up.
Am I off?
Yes, you're off. I can't catch up.
Sauce Walka
I didn't know who any of these people were. While I was sitting here not speaking, I was on my phone looking stuff up.
So so you're gonna look up the stuff.
We're
all gonna look up the stuff and have the same take on the same stuff.
Not necessarily, but I want to know who this girl is. What does she look like? What we crashing out about? Like, what is going on?
I didn't know anything about the girl until literally today when I seen everybody talking about it. And I said, oh man, this is some hot shit. This is what's trending online. So I added it as a part of the conversation. I looked it up, which took me no longer than 3 minutes to know who she was and what was going on. And then I added it as a part of the conversation, and we continued to evaluate it as we was talking. So it's not even like it take that much effort, and it's not like we know any more or we have any more time than you do. For whatever reason, y'all think I got all of this time to just be sitting around reading up on everything. Like I don't I don't have more time. My days is fucked up. I'm up here doing real estate. I'm up here building businesses. I'm meeting with people. I'm traveling all over the fucking country. I do what I have to do in order to continue to push the show. I don't have more time. I'm figuring it out as I go. I'm sitting at my daughter's graduation trying to come up with good content and good subjects that's broad enough for us to cover a bevy of different things while at the same time being entertaining enough to engage with the audience. That's what it takes.
I'm also, my way of having conversation is wildly different from you guys. I've pivoted and cutting off on people because I don't want to be arguing for 2 hours about who cut who off. I'm also really not into just making shit up and throwing it on the wall and saying it's subjective because the motherfucker said it. Like, that happens a lot, that people just say stuff and it ain't really true. It can't be really founded, but the loudest person usually wins the argument. But when it just really ain't true, I think we have conversations about stuff. We will have a conversation about this thing and this word, and everyone thinks this thing and this word means different things. So we're all arguing about something different. And I don't, like, maybe I'm just like the most pragmatic person when it comes to this, when it comes to like arguments, and that's just why it don't really sit well in my head. I can't really put it together in my head. Maybe my head works different, but I just, like, when we have these arguments, I think I've been around in this space more than everybody, and I know how it works generally. Well, besides you, but everybody else is new to this, and I don't know how to.
So what would you like to talk about?
I guess no. I just get no. You got mad when we were yelling at me. Slimmy were yelling and cussing each other out. So I stopped doing that because that wasn't productive. So I stopped doing that. I stopped cutting people off. Because really, if you think about the only way, like, certain people let certain people cut other people off. And if you cut them off, somebody gonna getting their feelings about getting cut off. So you have to cut someone, like the normal flow of a conversation. People get to interject while someone is speaking, but then when someone going on a big long dialogue and you want to have a conversation with them, then I guess I should probably sit down and write down my thoughts while it's going on. Like, it's just not the normal flow of a conversation given whoever's talking.
So what would you like for me to do? How would you like for me to change? What suggestions do you have for me to help you be the best version of you on this show?
I think I'm pretty good at adapting to my surroundings.
Alrighty then. Well, let me read the super chats and then we'll get to the next part of the show. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says Rams got Myles Garrett. They're gonna win it all. Cash USA says, then I sprinkle in a little Mercedes in fashion. Yeah, Drake did say that on that song. York says New York ball is back. Knicks in 4 till proven otherwise. Shout out to York. TS
What?
What
the fuck that just say? Wait, what did that just say?
I can't go back because I already unstarted.
Did it say the Knicks are going to sweep? I need some of whatever that shit is, dog. I need some of that. That shit got you fucked up, boy. Like, that shit got you fucked up big time. That's that gas.
TS says Dot said all of this, big dog. Why did he slap them? TS says Jay told Drake, you got to look up again. People look up to Hove. I never looked up to them. Them crackers got your publishing, gangster. Go talk to them. Don't talk success to me. Don't talk success to me is crazy. Lightning says Sauce claimed to be a pimp but crashed out. That ain't P. Boxing Boy says saw the girl vid. She a corn star. Slow BBL bandit. High Tolerance says this new wave of ninjas ain't cut from the same cloth and move way different than H-Town OGs. You never saw her face GB's Paul Wall, Bun, Chad, Kiki, Slim Thug, etc. on some fuckery. Ismail says, Slimmy, Jay-Z offered Drake the Super Bowl twice. TS says, Jay and Dot just sit back, then boom. TS says she vlogged her selling the car for $250,000. Troy says, somebody take this Ninja's P card. TS says, thoughts on Boosie's assault charge. I ain't heard nothing about it. Cash says, tricking off on her paying her bill. That's just how I do the sauce and the spill. Boxing Boy says, Slimmy, she do secret meetings for money. Ismail says, Slimmy, Jay-Z offered Drake the Super Bowl twice, bro. Slimmy don't want to hear that, y'all. He don't want to hear that part. Because then that would actually.
You have no, the nigga just typing.
404 Money Boys ENT says, kick Q ass off. He's useless. His whole demeanor is weird. TS says, panel, y'all saw Marlon cook Aries on the Breakfast Club. He says Spears was talking about Marlon's price to Vlad. Now he begging Vlad for a raise and Vlad doing bad business for saying the prices he pay people. I haven't seen it. Let's see. Chisholm Shy Simpson says, I think it's crazy that black women never canceled Sauce Walka. He has videos on YouTube saying he doesn't like black women because they aren't business minded like white women.
We don't listen to him.
TS says, Q, Joe pay his crew to be great. Shannon pay Joe and Ocho to be great. Simple. Flyboy says, Anton, your cast might be sour. Well, depend on the goal. Q don't know Tory is wild. That's popular culture for our demographic. Slim is always mad. Q equal opportunity.
No, nigga, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. No, that's mad enough for you, pussy. No, I'm gonna get mad.
I was trying to go fast so that Slim wouldn't do this.
Fucking piece of shit. No, there go. That's mad. That's mad. You stupid fuck. That's what mad is. Now, you want somebody to be angry? Suck a dick.
Oh, Jesus. I tried to go fast, y'all, but he caught it. So, Equal Opportunity Smoke says, shout out to Room 9 family. How y'all been? Rest in peace to the Thunder. By the way, Jay-Z verse was hot doo-doo. TS Car Wash and Detail Service says, Q pulling a shed.
Oh. You got the mullet.
That's out on these women for not knowing who Chet is, nigga.
He got the front. He got the front mullet. He got the front mullet.
F. Jackson, it says, Q is the kid telling the teacher in the front of the class he didn't read the chapter, like whatever, but it makes you sound lazy and useless in class. 404 Money Boys ENT says, exactly, get Q off the show. His whole mannerisms is horrible on this show. He don't look at the camera, which is crazy. Kai says, Daphne Joy has a wonderful pair. My ex had something like that. Missed the F out of that girl. I should have fought harder for her. Decenter men.
What?
Yo, these niggas.
This nigga just be typing anything, man.
TS says, Q said, I'm here so I won't get fined.
I won't get fined.
I have something. This better speaks to my point. When I do want to talk, and I'm really professional, and I raise my hand, no one ever calls on me.
Lightning says, Q shit tests like women. How you don't know Tory? Blicky Ricardo says, let me up. I know about it.
Your name Blicky.
Truthful D says his dudes need to be excommunicated. You got people begging to join the panel, but Mr. Him downstairs is the gatekeeper. Oh, Jesus. The Blicky Ricardo says, Sauce, 50 needs your counsel, 80 they simps. South Atlanta Jerry says, Anton, I've been emailing you and Rita to seriously be on the panel and the team. If Q isn't serious, I am. Ask me about me. I'm ready to work, bro. Q is the gatekeeper. That's why this is all fucked up. He the gatekeeper. Well, he the person. Listen, Q be blocking y'all like this.
Well, you can't really say it. How many of you
Me,
guys
y'all,
think
y'all,
that?
listen, man, y'all
How
gotta
many
keep
of you
put
guys
me out
have
of this. I
Anton's
don't have nothing to
sentiment
do
that I
with
got
it.
it all fucked up because I'm the gatekeeper? If you think that's the case, raise your hand.
Well, say that again.
I said if y'all think I'm the gatekeeper and I got it all fucked up, raise your hand because I'm the gatekeeper. Okay, there's one.
Let him pick the girls. Let a girl pick the guys.
Thank you for not gatekeeping on me, Quentin.
I'm glad that you got what I was trying to put down.
Once again, I appreciate you.
I'm glad that you understood what I was doing.
I don't know what's going on.
Quentin
He's
is
the
like
gatekeeper.
You
He'll
need
advocating
some
keep on
help
going
for
down.
recruiting,
choosing
He's
Quentin.
not.
people
He's
who
not a
work against
gatekeeper.
the girls.
He's not a
He is a
gatekeeper.
gatekeeper.
Anton,
He's
don't
not.
do this, Anton. Anton
He
Daniels
is a
from Anton.
gatekeeper.
He ain't the gatekeeper.
The gatekeeper.
Oh fuck, man!
And you know what the fucked up part about this is? Let me talk my shit to the chat for a second. Let me talk to the chat.
Anton,
Let me talk to the chat about myself. You know what the fucked up part about this whole shit is? No, let me talk to the chat for a second. Fuck what y'all talking about. Chat, let me talk to y'all like it's the Millionaire Morning Show for the next 45 seconds. I love this nigga. I love this punk ass motherfucker that has been with me and rolling with me for years. One of the most loyal people I've ever met in my entire life. So he ain't going nowhere. But I can't talk this nigga into being no different. He just a stubborn motherfucker. Real talk. He's a stubborn motherfucker, loyal as hell, one of my day one people. I would never do this nigga dirty, and I will never ever turn on this nigga, but I can't get this nigga. I can't convince him to save it. That's why he's so belligerent, Chad. He's so belligerent because he's entitled.
Whoa.
He's belligerent because he's entitled. And so I can't, it ain't nothing I can do. He's like, you know what Q is? Q is have y'all ever seen Goodfellas? And the dude that owned the restaurant was like, what are we gonna do about Nikki? You know, he comes in and he fucks the place up and all of this other shit. And then the Godfather says, not the Godfather, but the boss, he says, well, what am I gonna do? He's a bad kid. What am I gonna do? There's nothing you can do. You just gotta pray. Look at this nigga's profile. Look at what his picture is that he got up right now. Look at that dumb shit. How am I supposed to solve for this? I'm taking all suggestions.
I ain't giving no more suggestions at all.
What do y'all want me to do?
You're gonna have to ask somebody who likes to talk about black people
said,
stuff.
Quentin, you need to get him merged. So I go through my YouTube algorithm and I know some stuff, but you don't be wanting to talk about it because I've been wanting to get on that one doctor bitch for a minute, but you don't want to talk about it.
There's nothing I could do, y'all. He's a bad bro at the moment, and he goes through his fits, and it's nothing I could do about it. So I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta take our L, and we just gonna have to keep it moving. So it's nothing you can do. So Blicky Ricardo says, let me tell AD to show the pic again. No, you're talking about the chick. You're talking about that chick, 50's the Sauce's chick. Slan Sells Car says, Q is called being professional and being prepared. Anton is talking about taking your participation seriously. It's time to be an adult. Talk to him, chat. Talk to him, chat. He don't care nothing.
I raise my hand when I want to speak and no one calls on me.
Only thing he cares about is women's sports. OG Kinda says, I might be blind, but Kimmy, you divine 90s fine. 2K rating 99. You black on both? Oh, I would what I would do to tap on both hand sides. Thinking, watch, am I dreaming? Because like 3 o'clock, you came in right on time.
Not bars. What the fuck was that, bro?
Nigga, what is this dumb
This
bitch
nigga
talking
brought-
about? Anton didn't buy me no
And
tires, you
that.
fucking idiot. What the fuck? And that's another reason I hate these niggas. You know what? I read the chat. Some nigga said Quentin and fucking OKC lost. Just put that in a random fucking video. Like, nigga, like, what are you doing with your life? Like, what the fuck, you
tires.
weird motherfuckers? Like,
That's because
shit.
you said that on
This
here.
nigga said somebody bought him some tires.
No, nigga, are you fucking listening? Why would somebody put under one random video, hey, Quentin, Oklahoma City lost? Like, I didn't fucking know.
Why are you reading the comments?
They didn't know how to reach you, so that's
It's
what
so
they-
fucking stupid. It's so dumb. That shows how weird you motherfuckers are. It's weird as shit.
Terrence Smith says, Anton, did you see MTR's new videos about his trip to Thailand and his epiphany about why passport bros think the way that they do? He's becoming a passport bro himself. LOL. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, don't watch it. You was right. You was right about that nigga. That nigga weird.
I didn't say he was weird.
I am, nigga. That nigga.
I'm right, and I didn't say that shit. No, I'm not gonna let you do that.
What?
I'm not gonna. Listen, I could stand on what I said, but I ain't never said that he was weird. I have no idea what the fuck you talking about.
I was talking about the comment people.
Oh, the comment.
Oh my
people say he
god,
weird.
this nigga
Nigga trying
crashed
to-
out over some fucking tires, dog. That's it.
What this bitch said? This
Christ
bitch said I
please.
need to be loyal because Anton bought me tires. I said, nigga, I wish, nigga, my last set of tires cost $2,700. Shit, I wish that nigga bought me some damn tires. Shit.
I ain't never called him weird, so I'm not saying that. I haven't seen
No. That's not what I was saying.
I haven't seen his videos, though. So
He ain't
Yeah,
coming
he was
back
over there.
That nigga
Oh
out of
yeah,
here.
he gone. He gone.
He out of here. He ain't coming
No,
back.
like he like I can't say he was praising the passport bros, but he was just like,
But he
I
was
see-
praising
I
the
see
past.
that-
I'm gonna say it.
well, he was saying I see the difference that they see. I didn't watch the whole thing. I didn't watch it. and I-
Thailand?
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
That- He made a video that said he was getting off YouTube, and then 3 weeks later, that nigga was in Thailand talking about, I see why the passport bros is out of there.
No, but it's a little deeper than that though. He was also saying like, I feel like we've been lied to, you know. So it actually is it ain't just like the passport bros was right type shit. It's like we've been lied to about what goes on in the world, you know, like the way other people see everything else. Not so much as just like, oh yeah, I just gotta come out here for the hoes. No, it's just like America might be fucked up for real type shit.
Well, I guess we all have different experiences. I haven't seen the video, so I'm not responding to him personally. I'm responding to what y'all saying. For me personally, I've traveled the world. I've seen a lot of different countries myself. I've never been to Thailand, but if we're comparing what America is freedom. It's the perception of freedom at the very least. And whereas my opinion of the world is this: everybody, and I'm pretty sure that everybody got a difference of opinion. Kimmy, you done been to a lot of places. A lot of people been to a lot of places. Everybody has this thing a lot of times where when they go to another place, it's always going to be, you know, oh man, it's so awesome over here, all of this, whatever. But when you don't live there and when you don't experience it to the extent that the real regulars experience it, meaning that you still using American dollars to experience the country instead of working, living, and playing and only making money based off of what they do over there. So it's easy to have that lens when you're still living off of the benefits of capitalism of what you've experienced in the United States of America. You only seeing a piece of it, right? So when we experience it, we experience it a lot of times the best of it because we've made a bunch of money over here in America. Our dollar goes further in another country. And we're curating our experiences based off of a limited amount of time that we're gonna be there. So it's a skewed perspective of what the world is because we still looking at it through American eyes, Americanized dollars, Americanized mindsets. When you live, work, and play there, and you're not making money from America, but you're getting paid according to what they get paid, it's a difference. It's a whole nother experience. And that's what the locals experience. That's why everybody trying to get over to America and then they send their money back home. So I don't take that when people try to diss America. I don't take that in the same vein that everybody else do because I look at the context. I fully understand what we're talking about. So I look at it differently. We're super blessed over here as far as what my experiences has been in travel in the world.
Now you know
what?
Never mind. What was
you about to say?
I'm gonna let you slide. I'm gonna just let you slide.
Say it. You can say it.
Y'all. Now, when we had that conversation like last week, the sentiments weren't the same.
What do you mean
about the world? When I said yeah, no, people don't live there. You only going there on vacation. Y'all fought with me tooth and nail about this exact point.
I don't remember, Slimmy. What you honest? It's the honest to God truth. I don't remember exactly what you're talking about, bro.
Who was talking about the world travels girl?
Who is the world travels girl?
The one who was saying it makes women who are well traveled are difficult to date.
Okay, and then so what are you saying about it? I remember her.
And I was saying it's different when you just go on a visit than if you're actually living there. Your problems aren't going to be any bigger just because your problems aren't going to be any smaller just because you go over there to visit. It's temporary. Like you're not actually being over there experiencing what they're experiencing. And now you're saying exactly.
No, but what she was saying, that's a different context. What she was saying is much more difficult to impress a person that has traveled the world and had a bunch of different experiences. Whereas when you come back to America and you're dealing with a guy that says, oh man, I'm gonna take you over to Atlanta, it's not gonna be as impressive to a woman that's used to traveling or had a lot of experiences. And she's saying that she sees dating differently, she sees men differently because she does travel the world, because she does see other cultures, because she has gone to other places. I think we having two different conversations. What she was saying versus what I'm saying about what I appreciate about America is two different conversations.
Well, what I'm saying is the conversation moved past that. It moved way past that. That's what and y'all fought with me tooth and nail. When I said
I still fight with you tooth and nail about it. I think you was wrong.
No, I can't be wrong if you just validated what I said.
I didn't validate what you said.
You said what I said almost verbatim. What you mean?
You said how does that make her life easier? And it has nothing to do with making her life easier.
He was saying
the conversation. No, the conversation moved past that. We went past.
I know it moved past that. I'm trying to get to the point.
And now you're saying that
you're saying your argument.
Now you're saying what I was saying last time.
What am I? What did
you just said?
What did you say?
You just said it.
What did you say?
You said you don't experience what they experience because you're only there for a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
You're not experiencing the world. You're not experiencing the world the way that they do, and that's why I was saying that. We'll never ever be able to run away from we'll never see our problems any smaller just because we're over there for a small amount of time.
But we do.
You know what I'm saying? No, you can't because you're not over there. You're not experiencing what they experienced. You can't go back on it now. You already said it. No.
Listen, you miss an additional context because we had a long conversation about it. We didn't just have a short conversation.
I didn't say it was short.
One of the things that we were talking about, because now I remember all of the conversation. And I think Kimmy might have spoke on this also, but she can speak on it from her own lens. One of the things that we were saying is that everybody's experience, and this is why you can't speak in general, because everybody is not a monolith. Everybody's experience traveling is different. So, for example, when I go to places, I don't just stay on a resort. I actually go into the places where people are living and experiencing life. I know, for example, Kimberly, so weird calling her Kimberly. Kimberly does some of the similar things, right? So her experiences traveling may be different than somebody else's and what their experiences traveling is. because they don't experience that place in the same vein, in the same capacity. So you can't even make that as a general statement because everybody's experience traveling is different. Even when it comes to traveling in the United States of America, most people only go to the main places. They go to Atlanta, they go to Miami, they go to Houston, they go to New York, they go to Los Angeles, they go to Vegas. They don't go and visit Gary, Indiana. They don't go to Milwaukee. They don't go and see what's happening in Cleveland. They don't go and see how people are living in Memphis. They don't go and experience what people are living like in certain parts of Arizona. And so nobody is a monolith. So you can't even make a general statement like that. My lens of how I see the world may be different from yours and how I experience it. That may color the way I see dating. That may color the way I see money. That may color the way I see politics. It may color the way I see anything. I'm not substantiating anything that you said.
You did, because you said what I said. You just said it in a different way. You can't say what I said. And
okay,
after you just tried to argue with me about it.
I'm not arguing with you about anything. I'm saying that I didn't substantiate anything that you said.
But you did.
I didn't, because we were speaking specifically about, we were leapfrogging off of what the woman was saying about her view on dating.
No, the conversation moved past that. It moved past that. Like, you can't bring it back to that.
Okay, Slimmy. So you're talking in general. You're not even being specific.
I am being specific. I was very specific. You said what I said. You just validated what I said because you were saying what I said. I don't understand why y'all was arguing with me.
Because you were wrong, especially when it
I can't be wrong if you saying what you just did. No, it can't. It ain't no comeback. It ain't no comeback, Anton. It ain't no comeback. When I said
the conversation was what the one. I'm about to smoke a blunt in a minute. The conversation, Slimmy be trying to stretch a nigga out. The conversation was based off of what the woman was saying about dating, and that she's not easily impressed by men that would impress a normal woman that hasn't been able to see the world.
What? What does that have to do with what the conversation
went? That was the foundation. That's why I said when it comes back,
the foundation doesn't matter. Once the conversation go past that, it don't matter what the foundation was. The point is, when I said
it's crazy.
I didn't move the goalpost. The conversation moved. The conversation probably moved because you moved the goalpost. I don't got to move no.
It probably moved because I moved the goalpost.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Okay, I got something to say. So, Slimmy was stuck that day on the problems not being any different here because of what you experienced there. He was stuck on that point, and you did kind of prove his point in this conversation. But also, Slimmy, you proved our point by saying, oh, well, I understand what the dude was saying because it made sense that he was traveling and now his point of view has changed. So you understood what he was saying, but you didn't understand what we were saying.
No, ma'am. You're conflating two different things. The one thing that you've gotten wrong is that he's over there living and he's not coming back.
Didn't somebody say he's been there like 2 weeks?
I don't say yet. They always come back at some point because it's not the same.
Well, he's saying he's not coming back. So the thing is,
first of all, that's a lie, Slimmy, because you can't just go to a country and say, I'm not coming back. You actually have to go through a process to be able to live in another country for an extended period. You got to prove yourself. So you have to apply in order to live in another country. You have to apply to be able to stay there long term. You can't say, I'm not coming back. You're coming back. Okay. So that's just a thing to say in order to get people rocking on the internet.
Oh, that could be true. The thing is, though, my thing is, I always say Americans are the only ones oblivious to what goes on in the world. This is something that I always say. So I'm not somebody who thinks that we're not being lied to. I always say that. I think the media probably misconstrues what happens in other countries to us. We are the only ones that don't understand what's going on. And this goes back to my whole argument why people in Iran say, death to America. So this is nothing new. I'm not proving your point because this is something that I've always said.
You know what's funny about Slimmy that I noticed? I just figured it out. For Slimmy to try to make a point, he can go outside of the bounds and the parameters, and he can say, "No, we move past that. We doing this. We
No.
Hold on. Slimmy
The
can
conversation
move the
moves.
Slimmy can move the goalposts as
I
far as
don't
he
ever
wants
move
to.
the goalpost.
Slim,
Anton, you move the goalpost.
go, Slimmy. You literally move the go. You move it.
I didn't move the goalpost.
The whole fucking football field.
No. I don't.
The whole football field.
Anton. My logic
But when
always stays
when
the
we
same.
start having a conversation, and
I
we
don't
say,
have double talk.
We go out. We this is what we said, and you say you're moving the goalpost. You're moving the goalpost. Slimmy can do what.
Wait a minute. How am I moving the goalpost? Because I caught you using my words in another way. How am I moving the goalpost when 2 weeks later you turn around and you saying what I said? And this ain't the first time that happened, my nigga. This like the 5th or 6th time that happened in 6 months.
The same level, but he can go. He's like Mario. He can go through the tunnel. He can go underground. He can go above. He can go to a whole other game. He can bring it back to the 90s. He can go Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Kart. He can go Mario 2, Mario 3, Mario 4. But he wants you to stay in Mario, Super Mario Brothers. That's it.
Nope. This is narrative AD. Not goalpost. This is narrative AD.
I said that this was relative to
creating
what the
a narrative,
said, and then you said, "No, we moving past that."
No, that's not how that conversation went, Anton. That's not how that conversation went. That is not how that conversation went, Anton. No, I didn't agree. I didn't. First off, I don't even remember the whole all-encompassing. I don't even remember the whole all-encompassing.
I don't have nothing else to say. I give up. I'm done.
Anton can never be the ref.
I said I was gonna be ref.
He can never be the ref.
Yes, I can.
He just like Jay-Z. He says he contradicted himself just like Jay-Z that quick. I'm glad you brought that up. This nigga said he gonna be the ref. He jumped right in the fire. That nigga jumped right in the fire. That's why he say I hate Jay-Z, because he embodies the exact same thing that Jay-Z did.
You know what it is. If I'm Jay-Z, the only reason I'm engaging is because State Property, Freeway, and all of them niggas keep dropping whack albums, and that's Q. Q is the fact. Q is supposed to be the person that's playing off of you. But instead, he don't want to engage, and so I have to then jump out of my referee suit. I gotta go and put on my overalls, come and get to work, and start cooking this nigga Slimmy, because Slimmy be out of pocket. I be waiting on Q. No, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. No. I'll be waiting on Q to come in and say, "No, Slimmy, you're wrong," and shut this nigga down. Q be over there watching women's basketball instead. And so then I gotta go and suit the fuck up and come and whoop some ass. Whoop some ass because Slimmy out of pocket.
Basketball no more.
Nope. Not see, now I'm about to really say the truth. Y'all don't want this part.
This nigga definitely watching basketball.
Slimmy be out of pocket. Brittany is trying to tiptoe around Slimmy. Molly is being very careful about.
Now we gotta lie.
No.
Now we gotta lie.
Molly's being very careful.
Anton lost the argument, so now he gotta throw these women in there. Now he gotta try and bring the women in here. He gotta try and bring the women in here because he lost. This is what he do every time. Narrative AD.
Narrative
AD.
This is what
same plays.
This is what Slimmy has done.
This nigga run the same plays.
Slimmy is smart. Okay, and Slimmy has been around for a long time. Y'all just don't know this nigga's been honing his skills, right? I know who this nigga is. So what's happening? This is what's been happening. This is what's happening. Slimmy has effectively neutralized the panel. Okay, he's neutralized the panel.
This is a super narrative.
No, he's prevented people from being able to challenge him because he's trained y'all. This is what's really happened. He's trained the people on this panel how to respond to him to allow for him to be able to get his shit off. So now, I have to, and the chat know that this is
a psyop.
So now I gotta put on my overalls, come to fucking work, and kick ass and take names. That's what really is happening.
So people are trained. People been trained to overtalk me but now they're the victim. Are we fucking serious? Y'all got
No,
it.
you just brought up something from like weeks ago that had nothing to do with
Look what
nothing.
you started. It had nothing.
And
It had
well,
nothing to do with
because it's
nothing.
like I'm
It had
directing
nothing
you
to
to
do.
the topics.
It had nothing to do with nothing. But he just said what I said, damn near verbatim. It had nothing to do with nothing. But we were talking. He's literally
No, you're
said what
just
I
being
said
a bit
verbatim.
combative. That's all. Because you brought up something for 2 weeks ago to prove Anton wrong about something that wasn't even related to the 2 week ago topic. I didn't want to say nothing because I knew it was gonna be a thing.
We know you gonna glaze AD. We know.
Ain't got nothing to do with glazing me.
No, we just trying to move the conversation forward. Not from 2 weeks ago.
No, I'm gonna if I catch you up in something, I'm gonna say something about it.
Slimmy has
just like when you want to get personal and you want to disrespect people, you gonna do it. So it is what it is.
Molly's not.
I don't remember the panel from last week. I don't know how you
it doesn't change. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. It doesn't change when you disagree with most people. You're going to overtalk them. That don't change that. And you're gonna get personal and you're gonna throw jabs. That don't change it. So
Slimmy, nobody gets more personal than you.
I don't ever get personal. I ain't never got personal with nobody.
Yes,
who I get personal with? I ain't never talked about nobody's family. I ain't never talked about nobody's real life.
You will say
I ain't never talked about nobody's real life. So I ain't never got personal with nobody. Stop making stuff up, AD. That ain't personal. That ain't personal. That ain't personal. If you're gonna overtalk me, yeah, I'm gonna tell you to shut up.
We're gonna get to 50 Cent
The point of the conversation is AD took a L and now he wants to incorporate something else. He's bringing other people into it. He knew Molly was gonna do what she did. It's the same place. Moving on.
Have to be an
moving right along. Doobie doom, doobie doom. Moving right along. Doobie doom, doobie doom.
Let me tell you. Let me tell y'all. Then I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the last subject. As I was saying,
Slimmy, I wake up at 6:30 every morning.
The fuck that got to do with me?
Nothing. You just be dragging out stuff that don't got to be dragged.
I ain't dragging shit out. Shut up, Molly.
And then the night gets dragged out.
Yeah, now I'm gonna say shut up because she didn't have to say that. What the fuck I gotta do with her? What time she get up? What the fuck that gotta do with me? What does that have to do with me?
Because you be holding the panel hostage. You be holding.
I ain't holding nobody hostage. You hold the motherfucking panel hostage. Talking every motherfucking time. Molly, you hold the panel hostage more than anybody. Every motherfucking time you come up here, you gonna say the same shit. Talk about men are gay. You don't have nothing else to add. You don't have nothing. You don't have no other value to add but men being gay. So how the fuck you gonna say somebody holding a panel hostage? We know what you gonna say. We know what you gonna say.
Slimmy.
And you proved my point. We knew. So fucking what? You don't gotta say my name. You didn't have to say nothing about me, but you wanted to.
How come nobody can't
you even said it? You even said it. I'm having a conversation with this man. No. Stop the bullshit. You wanted to say what you had to say. Oh, I just wanted to say this. I wasn't gonna say anything.
You are very aggressive for no reason right now. You're very aggressive for no reason.
Because I've been fuming for the past 5 minutes, having to hear a conversation from 2 weeks ago.
So fucking what? Good. Keep fuming.
Just to serve out an L.
Keep fuming. Keep fuming then. Keep fuming then. This is what the panel is for. So if you can't get with that, get the fuck
That's
gone.
why Quentin don't be wanting to talk. I see Quentin.
Slimmy, you gotta chill, bro.
You can't say that. We know how the night's gonna go before we even start. I'm just gonna say that.
See how I know how to when it comes to Anton, Anton tried to call me out and I just had to deal with him in a certain manner. I pronounce my ERs. I try to articulate myself a little bit better. I lower my tone. And then I say what I gotta say and I get up out of there.
Tuesday night should just be the Sumi and Anton show.
No, I need
Because
y'all.
sometimes it's like, what is even the point? What's even the point?
I need y'all.
Molly, do you want me to speak up and fight with the men and yell like them? You want me to do that?
No, I get tired of yelling because I don't have to hear it, and then I have to hear it for 3 to 4
Wouldn't that
hours
make it
straight.
better if I engaged and yelled as well, Molly?
No.
Well, time to introduce the next subject on the docket. See how Brittany navigated that? Brittany just said, I'm glad it's not me.
My turn.
I mean, somebody have to say something or it's going to keep going. Like, this is going to be another 10, 20 minute, half hour about traveling. I'm sorry, but the need to be right sometimes is just exhausting. The need to be right.
Oh. All right. Daphne Joy for the next 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 50 Cent. Daphne in the building. And I don't have a video this time. I'm going to just kind of speak to it. So, well, actually, I'm going to just read her statement. So, recent Diddy video got released. And in that releasing of a Diddy video, a lot of people are having conversations about peen size and micro penises and all of that other type of stuff. But you know, y'all can talk about that if y'all want to. I have not seen the video. I know it's on X, formerly known as Twitter, all of that type of stuff. But in that video was Daphne Joy, which is 50 Cent's baby mama. Now, I have always maintained that one of the reasons that 50 Cent is so angry at Diddy is because he had his baby mama doing freak offs. All right. So she was in the video with a sex worker doing freak offs. And then this is what she put up there, or this is what she said in a statement before recently deleting it. She said, everybody plays the fool sometimes, and I have been the biggest fool. I just wanted my man at the time to be happy and satisfied. I wanted to fulfill all his desires, even if that meant breaking my own boundaries. I deeply loved him, and I believe he loved me too. It's still so painful for me to process the harsh reality and truth that relationship. But as time passes, and in my quiet moments, I realized I was far from love. The recent leak was a tape I never consented to being filmed on. I was blackmailed by the person in the video and was threatened that if I didn't give him a lump sum of money, that they would leak it on the web. And I almost gave in to this demand. And once I didn't, this person eventually sold this tape to a giant media outlet. The media outlet called me one day and said they had the tape and asked if I had any comment before the release. It was the first time I ever fainted in my life. Once the media company understood the tape that they purchased was revenge porn and an extortion scheme, they backed off from broadcasting it. I know they probably reading this, and I want to say thank you for doing the right thing, even though years later, it might come back to haunt me again. It took me all day to find the courage to rewatch my abuse. Having to watch this tape was triggering and painful because only I knew the inner turmoil and pressures I felt in those moments. I was not and was never in my right mind throughout the entirety of that relationship. Seeing myself so lost is excruciating. I just want to hold that girl in that room and get her out of there and tell her that wasn't love. She didn't need to do this for love. My heart is breaking as I type this. I wish so many things were different, but I can't take back the hands of time. I can only continue to move forward and slowly learn to love and trust myself again. I want to love and protect myself so much that I'll never come across such a harmful environment again. This is the first time that I have ever felt a part of my own body and that my body belongs to me. I am precious. I am special. I am worthy. This I promise to hold true in my heart for the woman I am becoming and for the woman I once lost. And of course, 50 Cent had went off on her again, and he was saying that, yo, this is his mother. This is my son's mother, blah, blah, blah. But the court system doesn't allow for me to be able to get my kid, and they support this nonsense and so on and so forth. So what do y'all think about the recent leaked tape? All of the commentary that goes on around it, Daphne Joy and her statement, all of the above. What are y'all thoughts?
Well, I think it's BS because I watched the video And I'm very concerned, baby. She was sitting on that floor with her titties out, one dick in the hand, looking at Diddy's ass walk across the room. She did not look like she was in distress and did not want to be there. So I feel like that's some BS. And I feel like she may have leaked it because you was quick to jump on that statement. You said that they, the other company didn't want to leak it. So maybe she did that to get some traction. I don't know. But she didn't look like she was under distress to me. And the whole sex tape was weird as hell. Puff Daddy thought he was a cameraman with different angles, moving all around. He was completely naked with this other man sitting on the couch with his stuff out. I'm just like, this is some
How long was it?
40 minutes.
You watched the whole 40 minutes?
Through
Yes,
most of the time
absolutely.
it was set up one way. And it was a red room too. So it was like red lighting. You could see him
You had that nigga in the red room?
Yeah.
Red light special.
We had him in the red light special for real. And like you could see Puff Daddy walk one time. I don't know who had the camera or if it was set up. But again, he had on no clothes. Then you seen the dude on the couch and she was sitting on the floor while he was on the couch, playing with his little. And this was
Is this what kind of research you want me to do before?
This is Puff Daddy right here.
What the fuck?
This is the size.
No, that's too big. It was like this.
Oh no.
It was like this. My friend sent it to me. I was so mad because I'm not mad, but I was like, I didn't know what she was sending me. She just sent me like this video. So I opened it. And at first I'm like, what am I watching? Because it was a red room. And then I see a girl. It wasn't the whole video though. I didn't even know it was that long. It was like a clip. And I see a head. I see a head bobbing and I see a dude and I'm like, what is this? Next thing I see is Diddy walk across the room, butt booty naked. And I'm like, what is happening? And then that's when I started hearing that this tape got released. I was like, what did you send me? And she was like, girl, you didn't see. And I'm like, first of all, I was so confused. I was like, how did this get out? I agree with you. I think she leaked it. Mm-hmm. I don't think the dude did. I think she did. And I think Diddy definitely, yeah.
I have been saved from shitty friends sending me porn. Shout out to my friends.
She was trying to be funny, and it was funny, but I was like, yeah, no, it just Daphne is a liar. She's a liar. You're a pass around, like you're just a pass around, and you weren't in distress. You thought you had the man that had the money. And now he's no longer able to pay your bills. And so you're out here acting like you're a victim and you're not. You were definitely 100%. What she did say that she thought it was love. No, you were in love, but I don't think you ever really thought Diddy loved you. Like you were doing some wild stuff with him for a while. And girl, bye. That whole letter was ridiculous. Like she sounds crazy. She forgot to add in there after she talking about she's important. She's love. You forgot to add you're a hoe. Like, stop it. Like, and you're a known hoe. So there's that. But anyway.
Okay, so I didn't see the video.
I didn't either. I won't.
Lucky y'all. No. You didn't.
Her statement I didn't like because I don't understand how all these people went to these freak offs, but nobody wanted to be there. Nobody volunteered to be there, but you there every week. You got your alarm set to show up and your Uber already scheduled. I just don't understand. Everybody was abused. That doesn't even make any sense. Like, just say I was in my freak phase. I've changed my life. I'm moving on. Like, stop.
I don't think people ever get out of their freak phase though.
And maybe they don't. Say that. Like, but stop putting yourself in a position to be a victim when you weren't. I think that takes away from actual victims. And I'm loving the woman that I am now, and the girl I was lost. And girl, what? Just say I did it. I've changed. Move on.
Let me say this. I said this on the Millionaire Morning Show. I'm gonna say it again. All right. I'm gonna have the uncomfortable conversation that everybody don't want to have. Let me get the rest of y'all thoughts first before we start to broach this.
And I feel bad for her son. Like, he's getting older, and now you got this tape out there circulating of his mom. I don't know. That's just embarrassing. I think 50 Cent, I already knew he was about to troll her. But at the same time, you gave her a child, so I mean,
And then she didn't say anything about one. Her statement was way too wordy. So it's like, girl, you're lying because you got way too much to say, too much explaining. And it's like, it's no remorse for your child out here. He have a literal prostitute for a mother. And you talking about trying to clean up your image. Like, you're a prostitute. You were the Jane Doe in Diddy's trial. We already know you were one of his prostitutes. Charge it to the game. 50 Cent, you should have picked better. Charge it to the game. Him and Sauce Walka need to go sit on a bench and go, I don't know, take a break for a minute. Get off the internet, because who was watching the Sun? Because 50 Cent's too busy trolling everybody on the internet, and the baby mama's too busy busting it down for
They got
money.
babysitters.
Clearly. It sounds like he
Hopefully.
just got bad parents. Poor kid. I don't know.
I think
And
it's
then 50
typical.
Cent, get off the internet. That's your
I
baby
think it's
mama. That
typical whores, aka women. I think most women operate in distress in this manner. They don't think about their future. They think about what's expedient and what's in the moment, and they fuck up their lives and they blame it on men and think they can fix it later. Because she pretty much blamed it on a man and said she was trying to do what was best for her partner is why she did it, but she did it because she was a whore. And she probably needed a couple of dollars and some bills paid, and I think that's what most women do. And women don't think about the future. Generally, most of them don't.
Oh,
They just do what's best for them right now.
What was I about to say? All right, this is
You
what I
should
was
start off with their whores and then give the context.
No, I don't know what Diddy size is. I don't think that's important. I don't know why everybody making a big deal about that. And the
What did you
reason
say
that
about Diddy's size?
the reason
Apparently,
that
it's everything but a big deal.
the reason that I say that is because how do I put this? I don't think that most women are really built for a whole lot of D like that in the first place. And the reason that I say that, I'm just keeping it 100. I'm gonna be for real. Like, women, honestly, they pushing back. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, hold on. All of that shit, slow down. Most women, they need regular D. They not built for all of that unless they are conditioned to be that they've been going through it. They not conditioned for that. I'm just keeping it 100. So regular D is more than enough for all of these guys that's out here feeling self-conscious now. Regular D is more than enough for 98% of these women out here, bro. They act like that they want all of that. They not built for all of that. Real talk. Most women that have to that do take it, a lot of times they be on something, they be coked up, they don't be on drugs, they be hopped up, all of that stuff in order for them to be able to deal with it. Real talk. If you deal with a woman a little too aggressively, she'll be sore. She'll be sore. 100%.
I
She will be
hear what
sore.
you're saying about the regular size, and I know that you're a man and you could care less about Diddy, but his was like.
I didn't
We're
see
talking
the
about
video,
dicks.
so I don't
I'm
know
sorry. I know I just dropped off last time, but if we're gonna talk about
I
dicks,
got you, Brittany. Come on.
I'm gonna respectfully drop off if that's what we're about to talk about is dick size.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. Go ahead, Brittany. What was you about to say?
For the woman's most sensitive part of the vagina is what, an inch or two in, and that's so that these men have a chance.
What?
That's unfortunate, but
I was shocked. That's all I'm gonna say. I was actually
No, a lot of women do. No. Somebody said women work past the soreness. The soreness comes after. They don't get sore until afterwards. All right. The
till it's time to take the stairs.
The inserting, they may be like, oh, go slow or whatever, so on and so forth. But then they be, you know what I'm saying, they be cool afterwards. But if you go too hard or too deep, they not built for that. Honestly, like you could put a woman in a certain position, and they not taking all of that, bro. Like even if you go missionary, and let's say you put her legs up and you go missionary, and you start to go you can't put all that on them. They fucked up. That's the honest to God truth. Real talk. Straight up. And so with all of these women on the internet, where I be seeing all of these TikToks and shit like that, and they talking about, oh no, you know, man, get the fuck out of here. I'm not going for that shit. I'm not going for it. So I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Y'all said they be having 10-pound babies. Yeah, but they in pain the whole time that they having it. They pushing, nigga. Not they pushing it out, not taking it in. Women run all the time. They run all the time.
So is your, like, what are you saying?
Nigga, you about to ask me about my dick size?
No, I wasn't. No, absolutely not.
I'm like, I know you didn't stay here for that.
Because like maybe
around and give me the uncomfortable question.
Maybe I shouldn't say this out loud, but I'm gonna throw myself on this out there just because you know I'm a vulnerable kind of guy. Like I don't think I've ever hurt anybody.
I mean that's fair. I mean it is what it is.
I don't think women 2 days later are walking around saying quitting. Like maybe my member isn't big enough, maybe, or I didn't do it hard enough.
I don't think it has anything to do with doing it hard enough. I just think it has something to do with going too deep. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get a woman, it's certain positions where they can take it a little bit better, and then I think it's other positions where it's like, hold the fuck on for a second. Honest to God.
I'm gonna side with my guy Ocho Cinco, and some of us we run out of dick, so I don't know.
This nigga's wild, bro.
I don't think the goal is
wild, bro.
So
niggas be trying to pull you in closer, and you just run out. Like, I understand.
This nigga's stupid, bro. But then also, I think that a factor that goes into that also is maybe how frisky a woman is, because there are women that's been through it, and nigga, they could take a whole fist if you got it. So there are some women that's what I said for most people, for most women. You know what I'm saying? So if you dealing with a normal girl, a regular everyday girl, then whatever you got, if it's not micro, if you a regular guy, you straight, bro. Don't stress. Stop comparing yourselves to fucking porn stars. Like just be a regular person and you chilling. Stop tripping off of all of that. If you're dealing with a normal chick, then you'll be fine, nigga. If you're dealing with a chick that's been out here that done fucked everybody, then it just is what it is. But the fact of the matter is that you'll be fine if you're just a regular guy, bro. Don't trip about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why guys really care like that anyway. Did you hit or no? Did you win?
Because they're comparing themselves to other guys. This is where Molly steps in and says that it's because men are gay.
Say, AD, you tripping. I almost died trying to go ham on the demon. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
What does that even?
I think that we over sexualize. I think that's the reason why everybody is so obsessed with all of this stuff. I think that people watch too much porn, and so then they start comparing themselves to people that get paid for a living that's hopped up on ecstasy and LSD, and that's getting paid to shoot different scenes, and it's not a realistic depiction of what sex really is. So, and I think that 50 is still bitter about the fact that his baby mama is embarrassing him publicly, and that his son's mother is a whore.
That's tough.
So I don't know. Why do people keep talking about they got enlargement surgeries? I ain't never heard of that before. Honest to God, bro. I don't think that, Molly, that can't be true. And the reason why I say that they can't be true because it seems like
That one guy said he got it who was with Diddy.
There's different. Sorry, I probably shouldn't say this, but there's different. Like they take like meat from other parts of your body and inject it in your penis, and they also put like a rod in your penis, and you have a little pump that you can pump it up. They do.
If they can make one for a woman who's now a man, they can definitely.
Wait a minute. Why would anybody want to put some air in their shit?
That's how you make it bigger.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's not a real thing. That's
no, it is. I saw the surgery.
Like a BBL for a penis.
No. Well, Molly, if that's the truth, then that means you wouldn't need nothing extra to pump it up.
No, so okay.
No, it's like I saw the little surgery thing. It's on YouTube. You can Google. I Googled.
I'm not gonna Google. I'm not fucking up my algorithm.
I saw the surgery. It looked painful as fuck.
Now I'm about to mess up my algorithm.
And you get botched.
I don't think it's that deep. I just think that just be regular. Why is it not okay for people to be regular? You know what I've noticed about white people?
Actually, women like regular.
You know what I noticed about white people? If you look at, like, I was listening to a guy talking about the Burning Man festival, and then you think about these nude beaches. These niggas be having the tiniest, smallest little penises in the world, and they just be walking around like nothing is a big deal. They don't even give a fuck. I think that is more of a cultural thing. I don't think that has anything to do. I think it's because the expectation is for most black men, because of the stereotype, for most black men to have that. And so now it makes people self-conscious, and then you combine in the porn industry, and now it make it seem like it's more than what it really is. That's what I think is really happening, bro.
I think why it's been a topic about Diddy though, is because of the way he carries himself. He's always kind of carried himself like he had big D energy. You know what I mean? Like he always carried himself like that. So to see that that's not what it is, I think it was a little shocking for people, because it was shocking for me.
Everybody not supposed to know what his D look like though.
I mean, but we seen it. We should. I didn't want to see it. I'm mad I seen it.
There's big dick energy and a big dick. Is that two different things? Like,
yes.
Evidently.
How can you have the energy without the energy? That don't make sense, Kimmy.
Well, you can have big dick energy, like my big dick energy took your panties off, but now I got average penis.
Well, if we're talking about Diddy,
we're fucking now, so it's fine.
That's another dude sleeping with her. He ain't even sleeping with her. So technically, did he hit? No, because it seems like
he didn't want to hit. He wanted to see. He's just a cut. That wasn't his goal. Was to hit.
Somebody said Coke D. Does Coke make you not want to get hard or something? Why do y'all keep saying that?
It prolongs the
I'll Google it.
The end.
AD Confessions always at a new beach. I ain't never been to a new beach.
I heard that he was like more invested in the guy though than Daphne. Like, meaning like he was. This is just what I heard. That he had asked the dude because I didn't watch the whole video clearly, but I guess in the video at some point he said like, "Do you like that, daddy?" to the dude. So I'm just kind of like, what?
But that's just a Diddy thing that he says. Like he said it on record.
Freaky ass nigga. I don't get it. What's the problem? Why are you bringing that up?
I'm bringing that up because.
Oh snap!
Why are you bringing up that he's more into the guy than the girl? Why are you saying that?
Because we were talking about the fact that I was saying that he didn't sleep with the girl. He has other men sleeping with the girl. Like, he's not even the one sleeping with her. It seems like he's getting off more about a guy being pleased than her being pleased. That's what it seems
Why are
like.
you getting off on his preferences? Why you care? Why do you care?
Why do I care?
If he gets off from another guy getting off, why do you care?
Why do you think I care? Or I'm just bringing it up
Because you're talking about it. You brought it up. You made a
Quentin?
distinction for a reason.
Please stop.
It's not how you say my name.
Please stop. Not tonight. Just
see. This is what happens when I talk, Anton. I'm going.
No, you're like asking a question, and I'm telling you, and you're like, "Why do you care? Why do you care?" We're talking about it. What do you mean? Who said I cared? I'm just talking about the topic.
It said Coke gives a something. Y'all keep talking about.
Well,
Coke.
Google says that it's a physiological and a psychological inability to get or maintain an erection due to cocaine use, because the cocaine heavily restricts blood vessels body wide. So it deprives the penis of blood flow and oxygen.
That's not stopping these crackheads from putting it up their nose.
You know, the tripped out part about that is that I was talking to somebody over the weekend, and because they was telling me that they do coke. It was crazy. It was telling me that they do coke, and I was like, "What?" And they like, "Yeah." I said, well,
I'd be more inclined to do coke if they weren't lacing them with fentanyl. But like once they start lacing them with fentanyl, and I did.
Why would you do coke? Come on, bro.
Once they start lacing it with fentanyl, I think these niggas would have quit.
Why would you be more inclined to do it? I don't understand that.
Try it.
Just I've never done any drugs in my life. Let's be clear. I ain't never done no weed. Why would you be more inclined
to do it though?
I'm just saying that's like a turnoff that there could possibly be fentanyl in it.
But Anton, people do that. I had a friend.
There could be anything in it.
Right.
That's not the case. More people are dying because there's fentanyl. Is my.
Yeah, but sometimes they put it on the same scale as heroin and every other drug that
Who
they
cares?
weigh
Heroin's
up.
fine.
So
Heroin's fine. That's fine. It's
You
the
shouldn't
fentanyl
do
that's
it.
killing people.
So you draw the line at the fentanyl.
Yes, that's the shit that's killing people. Is the fentanyl. I can fucking be a heroin fucking addict and I'm not gonna die, but the fentanyl is where I cut it off.
Really slow.
Fentanyl is not new.
But it's killing
I don't
people.
but what I found, but again, when I was talking to the person, what they expressed to me was because this is how they kind of brought it up. They said, yeah, I know you be talking about people that be doing coke. And they said, what did they say? What's the word that they use? They said, yeah, I don't know if they said I take bumps or something like that. I don't remember what they said.
Just like one.
They said something like what was the word that they used? I don't remember what it was, but basically what they told me was that a lot of people is doing it. They ain't say everybody do it. They say a lot of people that's the thing.
I think that's true.
I don't understand it. I remember the first time I saw somebody do coke, I was like 18, 20 years old, and me and my girlfriend lived with this other chick, and we were all trying to be in college, and I came home and they were all like fucking bent over fucking the table with cut up fucking McDonald's straws, sniffing coke off the table. And that shit was fucking weird.
I don't understand. Like,
they don't get hepatitis.
I didn't know that it was as widespread. I didn't know that coke made a comeback. Like, I've never actually seen anybody do coke before. I've seen niggas smoke crack. I've seen crackheads smoke crack before. Seriously. Like in the hood, I've seen people smoke crack. I've never, ever in my life seen a nigga do coke.
I have a message. I have a message in my Twitter inbox right now. I used to work at a gym, and I don't know why. One of these members thought that he asked me for some white boy, and I was like, "What the fuck is white boy?"
What is white boy?
He asked me, "Where do you get white boy from?" And I'm like, "I don't know what that means, sir."
You might have been an actual white boy.
That sounds scary. You're gonna be looking like Andy Dick.
I didn't know that. I didn't know coke was prevalent in the black community. Let me say that. And for whoever was saying it, it wasn't a guy that I was talking to. It was a girl that I was talking to.
Well, I had a roommate who had an A-list actor, very, very, very big A-list actor, uncle, and she talked about the cocaine parties they would have all the time.
I think it's normal for rich people.
I didn't know that regular people was doing
Like,
coke.
what does it do to you?
It's like the new weed, honestly. Like it
Coke?
I think it's taking over weed. Yeah. Well, in Atlanta,
Coke is the new weed.
I think more people do coke than weed.
They're not even in the same like category of drugs.
Also, a lot of the rappers do cocaine.
Like you can still get arrested for coke. You can't get arrested for trees no
Like
more.
casually, like they're just casually snorting coke. Like that's it's a thing.
With all my doctor's appointments, they've been giving me Valium, and I don't see how people are recreationally taking Valium. Because that shit put me to sleep for like 9 hours, nigga. I'm done. I can't do shit for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But people
It's a
just
lot
take
of
it.
people who've been taking pills and stuff since they were kids, though. I think that's part of the problem too, like Adderall and all that other stuff that people have been taking forever.
I can do Adderall. I take Adderall
We just
when I
a
go to
culture
the
of
I take
crackheads
Adderall when I go
because
to the
people
track.
just drug their kids
Adderall
up.
is fine though.
Yeah.
Adderall's fine. In
I
doses.
think people get off of Adderall.
I don't know.
It's
When
not
it's
a
a kid
gateway.
and their brain's still developing, I don't know.
Well, I'm talking about I'm a grown adult, and I took it for the first time like maybe 3 years ago, and it's fine.
I
It
don't
makes
take
you
nothing my doctor
concentrate.
don't
Like you're locked
prescribe
in.
to me.
You're like no, my homeboy gave it to me. Like you're like locked in when you take Adderall. Like
Yeah, because it's speed.
You can really get some shit done.
It's
on
speed.
Adderall.
I just
That's
didn't
fine.
know. I didn't know.
That's
that
fucking fine.
I didn't know that people were using it recreationally, and when I actually seen it in real time, that shit kind of
You
blew my
trying to get through
mind.
college, nigga? Get you an Adderall dealer, nigga.
It kind of blew my mind because
like,
it was
like
the way that I seen the girls acting when they was doing it. They was like on super. It looked like they was on super uppers. Like they was like super hyper interactive all of a sudden, and it was like, damn, this shit look weird.
They be putting caffeine and stuff in that stuff too. Like some of it's it's extra stuff. They put a bunch of stuff in that stuff. And people just be
What's wrong with putting
taking their
caffeine in it?
chances. It's not just caffeine, but because if you're buying drugs, you don't want to be buying some caffeine pills that's crushed up and you're thinking it's drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, you want the real stuff? You want the pure stuff, huh?
I don't think people care. I don't think people know what they're putting in their bodies for real.
I agree with Quentin though. The way fentanyl is like killing people nowadays, I would be too afraid to even. I don't do drugs at all, but I would be afraid to even smoke a blunt after somebody. Like fentanyl is running rampant. So the fact that people aren't more afraid to even do anything is kind of weird.
Well, I've seen more in the month of May than I've cared to talk about. The month of May has been very eye-opening. I don't know what the fuck has been going on, but I've seen more last month than I've seen in a long time. It's crazy. I think it's that goddamn car. It's been exposing me to shit that I ain't never seen before. It's been getting me invited in places I ain't never been invited to before. I was like, hey, where you get that from? It's like, oh, it's going around all over the place. I was like, what? I'm like, yeah, come on in. It's like, nah, I'm about to go home. I'm gonna go to the crib. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck happened in May, but May has just been crazy, bro. It's been insane.
I agree.
The month of Geminis.
May is insane, bro.
It was very long.
It's over, so let's move on.
It was super long.
You just don't say nothing about my birthday.
Fucking 362 days.
Let me read these super chats. Very entertaining show tonight. But to answer your question, no. Hey, I think this is like a back-to-back show where Slimmy quit us at the end.
That's so fucked up. Like that's fucked up, bro. That's my nigga. Yeah, that's my home.
It's my dog too.
He probably somewhere playing a game. He ain't think about us.
Hey, Slimmy quit us on Friday too. Hey, you know what the funniest part about it? Then the next day we be talking and he be texting me like nothing ever happened. Like, well, I guess nothing happened then. Fuck it. Let's just keep it moving. Next show. Boxing Boy said if Anton was white, everybody would study more. Fact. I don't know what that means. Saturday Night Beater says, regardless, blow for blow, and find out who hit the hardest. I'm that dude says Q is cool. He brings a different perspective. F. Jackson has said, shout out Pimp and Slimmy. Sauce could use you. BMRK says, I'm not skipping my sleep listening to Slimmy's obtuse ass. But listen, Slimmy, we got to get the, you know what's wrong? Let me say this before I read the rest of these super chats. Y'all not doing your job because Kimmy and Miss Sanchez are the Slim Whisperers. And because they're not doing their job and they just let things go and they don't say anything, because he not going to go off on y'all. He's not going to go off on Kimmy and he's not going to go off on Miss Sanchez. And y'all just let him crash out and then y'all let him just get it off. Y'all don't say nothing.
I like Slimmy.
What do you expect for us to do if you can't do anything and this is your platform, sir? What do you expect for us to do?
No, I'm used to it. I've been listening to this. Listen, I was watching Slimmy crash out back in 2019, way before we ever started this platform. So I know what he's gonna do before he do it half the time. Y'all are the Slimmy Whisperers, and y'all don't do nothing about it.
I do. I'll be over here texting, but he be so gone into his spill they don't even see it. And if we say something, he ain't gonna hear us.
Look, first and foremost, we can't get too deep into this conversation. We ain't gonna talk about him while he not here. But
he should have quit. Fuck that.
No,
hell no. Hell no. No. Hell no. He could have been here. And he still got the link if he wanted to be here. He wanted to go eat cereal. That's what he wanted to do. So because he wanted to go eat cereal, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. And so we ain't talking about him. I'm talking about y'all. Y'all not doing your job.
We'll do better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Next time.
Thank you. BM says, I'm not skipping my sleep. Shout out to you, BM. Lightning says, if it wasn't for Q, we wouldn't have Kimmy or Brittany. Or Miss Sanchez, I guess. If you really want to think about it, maybe not. I don't know. And he keep it real sometimes. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Nobody is perfect. 404 Money Boys ENT says, you know, Nikki destroyed the empire on Goodfellas and Casino. King David Lives says, put Q on a pip. High Tolerance says, AD, MJ, Phil Jackson, Quentin is Rodman, Slimmy is Dickie Simpkins. Stop.
Ron Harper, nigga, fuck you.
Jarius Phillips says, OKC did lose. Sorry, baby boy. Daddy in the Caddy says, hey, Q, did you see Wemby smear shea butter? James Horton says, Q reminds me of my cousin. LOL. How do you get on the panel? Y'all don't got no profile picture.
He's gatekeeping it. You can't get on. It's just gonna be us, and then we gotta listen to them yell at us.
This is what you don't know. Like
Molly
the
is
niggas who's gonna
over
get
it.
No, it's just gonna be a new nigga doing the same shit. So if you want another nigga yelling,
Molly
at you,
is over it. Molly,
listen.
You could always tell when Molly has reached her almost her limit. And she be sleepy and she over it and she be like, listen, I'm sick of it. Sometimes she just take it and other times she be like, it's gonna be the same thing. Mr. Cool Kel says, please mute this sassy ninjas mic. You talk about no value add. I've never heard a point bro said that was profound ever. OG Kindness says, forget Jay-Z, forget Drake. Slimmy out, put you away in the 3-round battle. Woo! Daddy in the Caddy says, Bussy Port Bros and Thailand for the Decepticons.
Right, he should have said somewhere else, not Thailand. Lady Boys, like.
TS Car Washing Detail Services. AD, you saw Tasha K's new deal? No. What is the new deal? Anybody know what the new deal is? Tasha K.
I think
Nude.
she got a TV show or supposed to be on TV. I seen something.
Tasha K has signed a multi-stack national and global syndication deal with Oceanic Trade Winds, the media company behind Wendy Williams and Ricky Smiley. Additionally, controversial media personality is preparing to headline a 16-city one-woman comedy tour titled Everything is Alleged, starting in September.
Well, I guess that's probably good for her, so she can finally pay back Cardi B.
It don't say. It don't
See,
say.
oh, look at us. Look at us. Look what I knew. I knew a little something, something. See, look at us.
Well, what's the number though?
I don't know. Cardi B gonna be back in court.
She better not say nothing.
You got a what?
Shit.
I don't know what the number is.
Mm-hmm. She's doing a comedy tour, so people think she's funny.
Did you say
I don't know what the number is, and I don't know what the details of the deal is, so I'm gonna reserve my thoughts on speaking on it. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what you give up. I don't know what happens. I don't know who gets a percentage and any of that type of stuff. TS says, Slim, you like the moves the Browns did. Down South says, bring Neil deGrasse Tyson type of brother to the panel. Ladies would eat that nigga alive. Saturday Night Beater says, Slimmy say you wrong, then phrase through the wall. Josh McLean says, in all fairness, you do play bully ball with the topic, Slim. High Tolerance says, shout out to OVO Molly in the building.
Hey.
Shout out to High Tolerance.
Is that Tom froze?
Oh man.
Shout out to High Tolerance.
Hey, High Tolerance.
OVO Molly.
Miss you in the chat. Thank you for the support.
They tried to cut me off. They tried to mess me up. It's all right, though. We back, though. Kai says she wakes up at 6:30 a.m., Slim. Get it together. Decenter men. Daniel Shaw says, hey, panel, will any of you attend the World Cup game? I don't plan to.
The cheapest
They might
ticket is
blow
like
that thing up.
$3,500, nigga. What?
If somebody buy a ticket, sure.
If it doesn't flood.
They said this is like the first one that's not sold out. Like people ain't fucking with it.
Apparently, people not really dealing with America like that. Like people have been canceling hotel rooms and all kind of stuff.
Well, because they scare ICE gonna get them if they come.
Ramsey says, Austin Holloman, the passport bro, responded to you. Responded to who? I didn't know that I ever had a conversation about Austin. Did I ever? How do people respond to something that I never? Did I ever say anything?
I thought you probably spoke on just passport bros before that he probably had something to say about.
Oh, so he responded to my statement about passport bros. He didn't respond to me saying nothing about him.
Yeah.
God bless. Everything don't deserve a response, in my opinion. Like, okay, cool. Good job,
like
guys.
the black culture. Mm-hmm.
I don't even care about what he said. Taylor May says Slimmy reminds me of Mr. Crocker from Fairy Odd Parents when he crashed out. Josh McLean, I'm gonna keep it honest with y'all. I don't even, and this is the honest to God truth, and this don't have nothing to do with Austin Holloman or any of these guys, but it's just the honest to God truth. I don't take passport bros serious.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I just don't. Like, I don't ever, like, I don't take them serious. So I don't really, it's not something for me to pay attention to.
Really, just like there's two ways to get women. Just have some money or be funny. Pick one.
Josh McLean says, please don't get rid of Slimmy. His crash outs and weekly rage quits are a pillar to the platform. Shout out to my dog, Courtney Egger Show says, what's the word? Thunderbird. Kai says, facts, y'all can't take 20 solid back shots in a row without trying to lie flat. That is a fact.
No,
That
it's not.
is,
No, it's
it is a
not. These
fact.
bitches like
Y'all
that
counting
shit
the back
from the
shot?
back harder, nigga.
No.
That's
Then they start moving forward, nigga, and start. No, hell no. That's 100%. That's 100% true. Facts. David Brown says, "Why are they always asking for 10 or better than?"
Look
Nigga,
who
I
asked.
think James Warden says, "I
I
have to
think
give
that's
my
true.
wife a break after 3 days straight." Taylor May says, "Anton is right. If you ever seen corn stars get interviewed, they regularly say they prefer regular sizes, and women make fun of other women's arches too." See? Superchats got me broke says, "Cute algorithm probably fucked up bad." Yep,
That's
I bet it is.
subjective. I like my algorithm.
TS Car Washing Detail Services, AD, slim thoughts on Steph Curry's Li-Ning shoe deal. Good for Steph. I heard he got a really big deal.
Nigga, it was like $1 billion for a fucking shoe I ain't never heard of. It's like 1.2 billion. It was $1.2 billion for 12 years on a Ling shoe.
I'll look it
Nigga,
up.
I just told you. I didn't make that shit up.
I'm gonna look it up because I want to review it on the Millionaire Morning Show tomorrow.
Nigga,
Kai said,
have you heard of Ling?
Yeah, it's a shoe that Dwayne Wade was one of the first people that was with Li-Ning. It's a Chinese company. They sell a lot of shoes overseas. A lot of people actually like the shoe itself. They say it's a really comfortable shoe. So, Kais live up to all the stereotypes, swinging through all of that horse cock. Have these shorties walking bow-legged. TS says Coke party drug out your system in 24 to 48 hours. Coke is a party drug that's out your system in 28 to 48 hours. KL says, "Yo, Molly, what you do to Slimmy? Stop it." LOL.
I have a vagina and an opinion.
TS says Coke is the new nothing. Coke been out here before trees. Yeah, but I didn't know that black people was using it to the extent that
Coke's been before trees.
AR Smitty says, "My parents put me on Ritalin at 6 and through middle school for ADHD. I took Adderall throughout college. Also, always go to the holistic route. Go to holistic route."
He got like 8 master's degrees if he took Adderall.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
All right. Thoughts? Any other thoughts before we wrap it up?
I want to say congrats to your boo growing up.
Yeah. Congratulations to your daughter. Congratulations.
A little less. Yeah, she did her thing. Went to the graduation. Everything was awesome. And everything went well. So I have no complaints whatsoever. At all. No complaints at all. Very, very great times.
That's awesome.
Life is good.
Congrats to her.
When I saw the picture of her, the first thing I thought is that girl has a fucking TRX. That's what I thought. I was like, how the fuck does she muscle that?
Yep.
That's what I was like, yeah, she got a big ass fucking monster truck.
Yep. So life is good. And then immediately she dropped her car off in the shop in order to get wrapped. So this is what she sent me the other day. So
It's not every day that a kid gets a house for their graduation present.
yeah, I don't have any complaints whatsoever.
And congratulations to you and her mom as the parents. You guys seem like you raised a really good young lady.
Yeah,
that's a blessing.
I appreciate it. All right. Any other thoughts, y'all?
Shout out to OVO Sylvie since he ain't here.
OVO who?
OVO Slimmy. Did I say it right? Is it OVO? Is it OVO or OVO? Like, is it a word or letters?
Yes, Keisha. That is my only one. Unless y'all want me to have another kid, then let me know.
It's a little late for that, but okay.
Is it?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, if you have one graduated, why do people do that? You have one graduated from high school, you go start over?
Yeah, you
You
can't.
think it's too late for me to have another kid? I'm only 44.
I think you won
Yeah,
the race. The race is over.
What if I want to start a new race?
I think that's insane. Changing
To have another-
diapers
to have
after
another
you
kid?
have a graduate?
Think it's insane to have another kid?
Yes, with the
Really?
gap. Mm-hmm.
Man, I was getting never mind. The show is about to end. Yeah.
Oh wow! Somebody said they daddy had a kid at 70.
With all of the technology, nannies, all of this type of stuff that I'll be able to afford, you think it was too late to have another kid?
I'm gonna need you to be president of the kid's life, Anton.
What do you mean? I've been present.
I'm saying you talking about nannies and technology.
Well, yeah, technology to like you could do a surrogate, you could do a lot of different things now to where it doesn't actually affect the mother.
I don't know. I couldn't see it. I always wonder how people just start over like that.
Well, some people got it in them, some people don't.
I guess. I don't know.
What you call it? I know a chick. She got 3 kids and she had them 10 years apart.
Each kid?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, that's
20, 30,
that.
40.
Listen, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We out. See y'all on the Millionaire Morning Show. Peace.